Hello, friends. Welcome to Roll to Quest, where we're always on time, because that's what we are. Nothing really to mention. Oh, actually, no, there is one thing I'll mention. This is a little bit out, but the weeks of... It's the 17th, right? That's the Friday? The 17th and the 24th will be Daggerheart, so I will not be here. So there will be 2 more weeks of us playing this after this.
Daggerheart!
And then there will be at least 2 weeks of Daggerheart. It might even be a little bit longer, potentially. Depends on how things shape up. That is the only thing that is really worth mentioning. I guess one other thing I'll mention is... actually, no, we'll actually go into the session for this. So I won't just mention that. So, last week, where we had left off, was the Hoblin Goblin. After meeting with what is, we'll say, some timid goblins from the tribe of Brugdor. They escorted you back to the tribe of Brugdor to undertake a trial. This trial that the tribe of Brugdor specifically, thought to be originally, what you were expecting was some kind of show of strength or combat, something along those lines. And what you actually ended up playing was, again, what we have now called Hoblin Goblin, or Hide and Go Seek Tag, would be another way to call it. Their goal was to see both. It seems that the tribe of Brugdor actually prides stealth higher than strength, or at least on equal to it. But then in addition to that, via short conversations with them afterwards, hopefully I depicted it well, he wanted to see if you were actually willing to help your friends when they were caught, or if you would just leave them behind in order to, again, or more so focus on eliminating enemies. With that said, you all passed. You all beat Brugdor, who came in last because his goblin got found and then didn't get to move. It was just a really unfortunate circumstance. From there, you had more of a conversation with both Brugdor as well as an older elder of the clan, who was not only familiar with Vargath, but seemed to be able to talk to him, almost call him out from that kind of stasis where you had last left him. After some dialogue had happened there, you learned that the way to break the next seal on Vargath, should you choose to, is to truly get Brugdor's blessing. The original holder of Vargath, as far as their tribe goes, they're the founder of their tribe and the first wielder that they know of Vargath is sealed in a tomb, or buried in a tomb would be more accurate to say, beneath Stilmakar, along with many other warriors. It is a tomb that encourages tomb raiding. If you are able to, whatever you're able to take from the tomb, you are not only allowed to take, it's encouraged.
I feel like there's a lot of dead people in this tomb.
It is called the Tomb of Warriors.
And I'm not talking about the tribe dead people. I'm talking about the other kind of dead people.
For me to go into this place, I need 2 pistols, someone to braid my hair, blue tank top, and some shorts.
It's white. Her tank top is white for sure.
It's blue sometimes. I think early games it was blue, like a light blue.
I think I agree with him.
Sounds fake.
You're missing the trial.
He wants to. One might say that he wants to go tomb raiding, but yes.
Who won it?
The Tomb of Warriors beneath Stilmakar is a tomb of fallen champions that invites guests to come and loot.
And we're going to ignore it.
Which we are not going to go to now. Although Gurgle does want to go there, and it is likely that we'll be visiting that in the future.
So does Clay, but for different reasons.
For the time being, where we had left off is you've returned from meeting with the tribe of Brugdor to Lone Peak. You have just rested, just in case anyone has not long rested, please go ahead and do so. We are starting the following morning. You're meeting with the delegation, or not the delegate, the delegate and the wayfarer, who are here at Lone Peak, who are set to take you to Baklaval. He informed you when you met him at the tribe of Brugdor that teleportation into Baklaval itself is having problems. He actually didn't even seem to know exactly what was going on, just that something is wrong and it's preventing the Wayfarer from actually teleporting back into Baklaval. So, assuming, unless we can start. We will be starting in the morning, as Tiku has elected to stay behind, as well as Zephyr is is looking to leave, potentially to go to Yuldabar and then to Leylisk, but he will be off doing other business, as the 4 of you will be heading out to Poklaval. There is one other thing we need to do. We're going to do Grim Psychometry a little bit for the sake of just continuity, though. We are still just going to have this happen in the morning. Wasn't working last night for whatever reason.
He gets it as a dream overnight.
So you guys are going to meet up, and no, because you're all supposed to see it. With the way that we've done it, you're all supposed to see it. So you're going to meet up for breakfast in the morning, and that's when your psychometry is going to go. So that is what we'll start after whatever you have.
I was just going to try and find the door.
The door...
Is that a good look?
I need my percentile.
I don't know how I feel about that look.
The door is there and translucent.
And translucent?
Approaching it, the handle, like you can see it, but as you move your hand through it, it quite literally is like mist. Like when you hit it, the handle almost seems to and then slowly reform. It currently only has one handle as well, no color. It is a simple one. It is just, this would be much more of like your door into a cabin. There is a handle that is just a single loop coming off of the door and a keyhole above it. So it would just be like a pull, but as you reach up to try and grab it again, it is currently missed. With that, as you look for the door, Batal, almost like greeting you in the morning, and say, "Oh, he doesn't make an appearance often. It's surprising to see him around."
And is this the 7th?
Yes, he is most hard to come by. We only see him once every 3 dozen days. It doesn't seem that he's... as he would reach out, and again, he would almost placing his hand above the misty handle, but not actually grabbing it. He says, "Doesn't look like he's quite ready for visitors as of yet, but this is a good sign. They'll likely be coming around within the next week."
Which I will not be here for.
Perhaps I can put in a favorable word for you. It's been some time since I've seen him last.
I appreciate that.
You gesture to the table, which is notably absent for Tiku for breakfast. As it seems that whether or not it was later in the night or it was earlier in this morning, Tiku, for the first time in a long time, has not prepared breakfast for you all. There's instead a very, very normal breakfast on the table of what appears to be, hopefully, normal eggs, some ham, and some breads, as it seems that Tiku headed out left early this morning.
You're telling me we have to eat rations from now on?
Clay is visibly disappointed and sad.
There
no
is...
one cooks elf like Tiku.
There is a large backpack that is sitting by the front door. As Kane kind of coming to this conclusion, Batal would gesture to the bag and he says, "She did prepare you some parting gifts before you left, but it is likely only enough preservations for about a week. And she is all right, just in case anyone was worried. She's simply having breakfast with her tribe, or clan. I believe she calls it a tribe."
I assume you spoke to her before she left.
Very briefly.
Did she desire a clean break?
I believe that she's not treating it as a goodbye, merely as a see you later. I do believe she'll be expecting you upon your return, Master Kane. Now, is again gesturing to the table of what is very normal and nearly bland food to you guys now. A more so standard breakfast that has been prepared. This is where you would actually be using Grim Psychometry on him, save further conversation that wants to be had.
I don't mean to sound ungrateful or anything. I appreciate the lovely breakfast you have all prepared. Do you have any hot sauce?
I'm sure we can find something. As again, Batal not moving from where you are, but instead himself splitting off, and another version of him would walk back to the kitchen and would come back with a with a assortment of sauces for you.
Here's the hot sauce. I just put it on the eggs.
He seems very both unfazed and expected, as if he had them prepared on the side, thinking that someone was going to ask for it. Sorry, I need to silence my phone. Okay, so before getting ready to fully head out, this is where you'd be using Grim Psychometry on Vargath. So your fairly normal breakfast would be interrupted by, again, the absurdity of the Cubix Ascenders, as Razu would cut himself and...
Phone down.
How did that even happen? Oh, it's yours. Mine's still... I was like... I didn't even put it
your
close
phone just
to an
faced through
edge.
the table.
I was
for a
really
little bit, just
confused.
levitated in place and then fell.
I was really confused for a moment. Okay. But as Razu would... How do you cut yourself in Grim Psychometry?
How do you cut yourself?
We're not doing extreme cooking now. How does Razu cut himself?
Please explain in great detail.
Ooh. Did you
It'd
use
be a
a
very
knife?
simple
Did you use a
hand
fork?
I'm thinking I would
Fill a saucy, used a spoon.
a slice of the finger.
I got the side. That sounds awful. But,
He's used to pain at this point.
okay. Is Gurgle handing Vargath over to you? Slice your finger and leave it under the table. The typical sinister feeling that you get when, so like for example, when you used Grim Psychometry on the cube, there was a very clear, almost malice, a very melodic energy. I think technically.
Melodic.
Melodic.
Melody.
A very unique energy that would come from it.
Malices.
we're just gonna leave it on the table. This seems not tame, but very, very different. It very much so, you know, the feeling that you're being watched. Like your hair almost stands up on end, but no matter where you look, you can never find anyone. That feeling, not only do you get, immediately seems to perpetuate throughout the room. In fact, as his blood spills to the table, and a form starts to almost grow from the table. It's almost as if the blood slowly, worryingly so, dissipates into the room like a very, very light mist. A very bloody fog starts to perpetuate throughout the room. Okay.
Turn the music down just slightly.
I'm actually going to swap it too.
That works.
Yes, that was a little bit loud. That's my bad. Okay. As this almost blood mist, not filling the entire room, but definitely enough to encompass the table.
I back up a little bit.
Do you specifically black up out of the mist? As again, it doesn't actually fill the whole room. It just almost kind of perpetuates about Razu, just enough to extend and cover most of the table, a little bit behind him as well. As it's almost, one might say, a 10-foot radius centered on Razu.
I'm going to go with yes, because there are two things I can think of that could brick this if I'm inside of it. And
Okay.
also, I don't want to be inside of it.
The moment you step out of it, it almost like the sheen of a bubble turns red and you can't see inside.
Dick.
Touching it, very much so feels like a bubble too, to the point where it's got just that little bit of resistance, but it's very clear that you could push through it. But stepping out of it, it didn't seem to pop or anything like that, but on the outside, just was Kane almost kind of tapping it, that same kind of quizzical nature that you've always had around the arcane. Would be both fascinated and confused, as you've seen Razu do this many times and it has never once done this before. Before I actually say what happens next, I need to know what you do.
I'm way too curious. I step back inside. I think it's a bad idea, but curiosity killed the cat.
Okay.
That's the reason it's used to not do the
Split
thing.
satisfaction brought it back. Nate.
Okay.
The quote was the whole thing.
As Kane would step out for a moment, pause, kind of slightly confused. Do go ahead and make an Arcana check as you would walk back in.
I assume they could see me from the outside.
Yes.
Okay.
Your vision, other than the fact that, again, it's like you're in a very, very light mist, a very, very light red mist, seems entirely normal.
29.
29. This would be the same style of magic as Tiku's magic. Divine magic. And this is clearly arcane in nature as well. This is not purely the Blood Hunter serum. Something about the interaction has spawned magic. That's the way I'll say. And for you, Razu, as the blood almost like kind of pools, and again, individual seems to almost like slightly grow from the table to about, maybe about like a foot tall. This silhouette holding what is a massive scythe that instead of almost like the Reaper's scythe, almost like it's somehow sheathed the blade. The handle goes up and then the blade comes straight back down along like the side of it. I've never played Bloodborne, but sure. That's how scythes are usually stored in most RPG games. But that said, he's holding his hand out, and the scythe is cutting into his knuckles, and his hand seems to be perpetually bleeding from it. The scythe itself it might even be more accurate to call it a sickle, just based on the size. It's only about this big perspective to like a human. So like if I was holding it, it'd be like this. So to him, it's obviously very small.
Okay.
But it almost looks like he's like somehow turned a sickle with a handle into brass knuckles. And his hand is currently just bleeding off of this image on the table. He'd hold his hand up to you specifically. This is... It seems to almost be talking to you. But as the blood kind of builds up to this silhouette of what looks like a fairly burly, bulky man, it gets up to the head, and there's instead a stub. Not like it hasn't rendered in, but like it's been ripped off. The breaks are unclean. At one point, it kind of like goes up to where you can almost, where you see like the base of where it starts to go into his ear. On the other side, it's actually come down all the way down to where it looks like part of his shoulder's been ripped out. Almost like giving the idea that someone like grabbed his head like this, ripped this way, and then tore it, but kind of like left part of it on. Holding his hand up to you in Primordial, you would hear, I never thought at the end of this road, this river of blood, I'd find you. I guess I should have. As he would then look to the sickle. But I always thought we were friends.
And me is whom?
Was this your plan from the beginning? Your question into it would give you the idea that you are the perspective of the person he's looking to, but he's not actually talking to you.
You're seeing a vision of the past.
And then looking down to the sickle in his hand again.
He's talking to you, but you don't know who you are.
Exactly. So what is this? A blessing or a curse? Is this what I'm to become? And again, there's spacing in between, giving the idea that there's a response here that you're not hearing. Very well. I will find the would-be successor. I can carry on your will. The gods play a funny game. I will say, I didn't find myself a pawn in all of this. But, suppose if the bishop says, then I will do. And then he would take it and press it into his chest and cut down to where you'd see like the silhouette like almost seems to open up on the chest slightly, like he's cutting it open. And then with his other hand, he would reach up and he would pluck, like pull something from inside, a small circle, almost looks like a gemstone, and pulls it out. And he says, well then, a gift from me to you. May we meet again in the grand stream. And then he would hold it out and he would just.
And is the scythe in this depiction, Varga?
Yes. I will say that via this, you know that whatever that weapon is, that weapon of choice, that was what Vargath currently was, and that was how Vargath experienced that particular exchange. With that, the mist in the room, not dissipating, but instead falling condensating, yes. Condensating into actual liquid. Not quite blood, but a very viscous red water. It would very much remind you of blood. The only thing that makes you think it's not is the smell. The smell is actually fairly refreshing. It does not seem to stick to you, nor does it make any of you wet at all. It instead just kind of... and then just kind of pools on the floor before seemingly either at this point dissipating or sinking into the floor. Hard to tell exactly how it goes away. But then it would all end.
Could those of us less linguistically gifted get the translation?
He was talking to somebody, and we only heard half the conversation, but he was basically saying that there was some kind of agreement between him and whoever Roger was supposed to be.
What was that gem?
And then, yeah, I guess he gave the gem to whoever Roger was supposed to be, and then he turned into blood mush, I guess.
I tried to will Vargath to turn into the scythe thing.
You are not attuned to Vargath.
I'm aware.
It would not be successful. In fact, make a wisdom saving throw.
Curse, 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 curse.
Spell.
No.
17.
17?
I think it's more like a battle of wills.
You take 23 points of psychic damage, as very clearly to you as you effectively try to impose your will over to Vargath via the lack of a...
More of a request, but knowing that I
He
wasn't
took
attuned
it.
to
He took it as a less of a request. You would take the psychic damage and... What number did I tell you?
23.
The
22.
way that you verbalize that doesn't sound like a request, just for the bracket.
You would take 22 points of psychic damage, whether it was meant to be a request or not. So you try to impose your will over Vargath. It rebounds clearly and physically in you, as the magic of Vargath would rebound against you, which very much so is like a "you can't tell me what to do" kind of feeling.
Imagine if he'd gotten that 20. Shit, he can't tell me what to do.
It was more of a request. See if it brought up some old memories.
And as you kind of like look at your hand, you do notice that your knuckles are bleeding in a line.
So that's Bishop that he spoke of. Any idea who?
I think Vargath was still a weapon in this vision that we just saw, and I think he was the weapon on the knuckles. So I don't think that Vargath was the guy that was saying that. I think that was somebody
His
he was
owner.
working with. I don't know if I would go as far to say owner.
Semantics on the word.
But yes, I get what you're saying, and yeah, I have no idea who that guy was, so I would have no even clue who potentially the bishop could be that he is referencing.
Just saying that's one individual that's come to my mind. I've not met him personally, but I have heard stories of Raziel speak of him.
Bishop?
Not someone named Bishop, but someone who could fulfill the role. If you remember Cedric.
Does the axe that Cedric held in... Because we never saw his axe, we only saw his armor.
Mhm.
Was the axe that Cedric held...
That's Kaiser.
The same... Kaiser? The same...
Okay, I'm so much more caught up now.
I was like, Cedric didn't wield an axe?
The axe
In
from
fact,
the statue
Cedric,
of-
being a higher member than you, wasn't allowed to bring his weapon into that party.
No,
Yeah,
different Cedric.
No, I think he's talking about
Timberhold.
Cedric.
Oh,
Cedric.
so you're going even
Timberhold
further back.
and
Okay,
Timberhold
apologies.
and
Also,
Kaiser,
I'm
the
still
statue, we
pretty
saw
sure
him
he was
holding
a
an
sword.
axe. Is it the axe the same as the statue that Brugder's holding?
Very much so. Exactly the same. Even at a quick, just like, you'd never made the connection till now, but a quick effectively memory search. You're just like, oh wait, no. When you had returned it to its axe form and what form it had naturally taken when you were at the tribe of Brugdor, and the elder started to interact with it, Kaiser was 100% wielding that same axe. Much like Brugdor could, one-handed, if you recall. As Kaiser was massive.
I think it was what, half Goliath?
Kaiser was 9'2", and his sons were half Goliath. Kaiser is a Goliath. Sorry, other way around. Cedric is Goliath. Kaiser is.
Cedric was Goliath? I thought Cedric was human.
No, that's where they got the half giant from.
I
did not remember that.
I think you meant one of them was a giant, one of them was a half Goliath.
Yes, so well, they would technically be half giant. They're not Goliath. They're half giant.
Because Goliaths, even on the high end, only get to 8 feet tall.
If I said Goliath, I did mean to say giant.
So just
that
to-
family was always meant to be half giant. If I said Goliath when we first started, that was my.
They specifically made it that way intentionally, just because above 8 feet tall, it's supposed to be considered large.
He was large.
And I know that because Brugdor was 7'9", closest you could be.
It is what it is. The point being, yes, Kaiser, massive individual, is half giant. I apologize. That was slight. And would have been huge size, and very much so.
Large
It
size.
either based his axe look off of Vargath or wielded Vargath.
Do you remember a man named Kaiser?
He's not rolling to see if he remembers. He's rolling to see if he wants to respond to you.
I'm willing to see if he can respond to you, actually.
Is it a guy perhaps named Rye?
Your
He does
res-
only have so much juice.
your
He
response
literally
would
said that
be
he doesn't have that much juice.
almost like a carried whisper of. But it is clear that Vargath does not currently have the power to truly to speak with you, which is what he had told you in your last interaction. It seemed that the elder of the tribe of Brugdor, the reason he fell asleep, your impression here would be, is that he used his own power to communicate with Vargath, and it immediately tapped him. Vargath does not currently have the strength anymore to communicate with all of you, as he used it to kill a demon.
He's too weak.
But yes.
One might say, if you want to have further conversations with Vargath, his seal needs to be broken, or his
Well,
next seal needs to be released.
Sounds like we'd have to break his next seal, but we might know where the next one is.
What do you mean you might know where the next one is? You mean the next one after the next one? Because we already know where the next one is. The next one's in Brugdor's tomb.
That's what I said. After
The
we
one
break the next
after
seal,
Brugdor's.
we know where the next one is.
We have ideas.
I
Kaiser
think that's
knows
conjecture.
something
But also,
about it.
we also did figure out that Brugdor literally knew where they were, and if we get that one broken, he would just tell us. That was something that they told us.
He might know where they are, but he might not know how to break it.
I'm pretty sure he does because he's the one that resealed them. He literally said that.
Brugdor is the one who resealed Vargath.
That is just...
I was under the interpretation you did the first seal and then it was 6 different lives sealed.
No, I think the way that he
You
described
said
it.
like it takes a life to put a seal on him.
But I think the way that he described it is Brugdor originally was the one that unlocked all of them, and then as he was getting close to the end of his life, after he realized he couldn't become Tempest, he said, "All right, I gotta reseal this in case this falls back into
Bane's hands.
whatever hand it was."
You're both correct.
Yeah.
From my understanding, that meant he did the first seal and then got the fourth seal on
You're
in
both
place by
correct.
Shar.
Each seal is 100% attached to a life. You are 1000% correct there.
So what you're telling me is those are both correct.
That is what I said.
Okay.
And then also, Brugdor is the one who did that. The one thing, Brugdor is the one who initiated the resealing of Vargath.
There are 6 other
Now
seals.
new seals, and Shar, I'm pretty sure, is the one that facilitated all of the seals being placed on it because Shar wanted to seal it too for some reason. And it made
That-
a deal with Shar during the Dragon Wars to break one seal if I think Margaret did a favor for her or something.
That was. So she knew where to go to break it, but she wasn't the one that broke it.
Which
It was
probably
a
means
demon
was
that she summoned.
involved.
It was a demon that she summoned.
I would also say, with a little bit of a thought, just because we can't revisit the Dragon Wars, let's say you're just kind of putting your heads together, you're able to conclude that when Char broke that seal, she killed someone. It wasn't just a break. Via what you've learned now, your assumption would be that whatever she did, however she did it, someone died, and that resulted in the seal being released.
So the way that scene played out, she wouldn't have been the one that killed it. She would have told him to kill it to break the seal.
Unless breaking the seal causes the death of the seal bearer.
And if she had the power to just like force break it without killing the person, then it would kill the person.
Yeah, because she literally summoned that demon and told the demon, yo, break a seal.
No, I think that's not how it went. She summoned the demon and then asked him a question, and he said, "You know my price." And then she broke the seal. But
That's correct.
But the demon is still the one that broke the seal, not her.
But it's probably because the demon had power over the soul, which means the instant the deal was made, the demon could instantly be like, soul's gone.
She was asking him for help, and then he said, "You know my price," and then she had to break one of the seals.
Fair enough.
With that being the case, that literally conjecture, that is just as the point of clarification. You're both correct.
Which means that there's a demon out there somewhere that she summoned that wants the seals broken.
Yeah.
Whoever that was that she summoned that we don't know because they
Or she
didn't.
just offered him 100 souls and he just was making a deal.
Not exactly relevant to the conversation at hand. Do you guys have further things you want to discuss on it?
Well,
Which was some
What type of demon?
with some slight metagame knowledge. I actually already knew that the original owner of Vargath was a demon. But
Do we know what type of demon?
first off, that would be metagame knowledge, and second off, no, I don't think I ever figured that out.
Okay, so then we wouldn't use metagame. We'd just say no.
but
The
yeah,
answer
in this case is no.
the answer is you actually legitimately don't know.
I never figured it out. I knew
Could be.
that the wish spell stole the axe from the demon. That's all the information I ever got in that campaign.
then I would ask Vargath, well, I did not mean to impose, but if you wouldn't mind lending back the power that was originally yours.
We'd have disadvantages. This is the second time he's tried.
No.
You actually don't even get a response. Vargath's will is not terribly strong right now.
I just hand him back to Girl. Well, do Barclay follow.
I was just informing you for when we meet Kaiser. Perhaps we should ask him the whereabouts of his father.
Okay. So, we're going to say you exchange pleasantries with Zephyr, because technically he's still in the house. Exchange pleasantries with
Bye-bye.
Zephyr, saying you will see him again. His plan, unless he changes it on me, is to meet you guys at Laylisk eventually. As he is looking to, whatever his methods are, he's going to play it a little bit by ear with Noboro's offer for help. His goal is to get the cube back. Who would have guessed?
I thought he was
so-
trying to lay the groundwork to get the cube back.
Yes, but if you don't come, he'll do it without you.
I was gonna say, yeah. Also, if he could do
He'll
it
be
before
like,
we get there,
"Fine,
he'd
I'll
probably
do
do
it
it without us.
myself."
Also that he's not going to wait for you. He's just worried that it's going to take a bit to get the cube back.
Also, we are most likely necessary.
Assuming Zephyr would be willing, I would like to try to brand him.
Cassiogen?
Yeah.
Brand of Cassiogen.
Doesn't it expire on a long rest?
It lasts for like 24 hours.
I'm pretty sure Brand of Cassiogen lasts until they dispel it.
I'm pretty sure it lasts for 24 hours. I could be mistaken.
Can be dispelled. Then they're
Let's
easy stuff,
find
but-
out. Brand. It is a 6th level feature for Blood Hunters, allowing them to magically track a target. When does it actually get removed, though? Dun, 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 dun.
brand lasts until you dismiss it or until you apply a brand to another creature. It can be dispelled with a dispel magic treated as a levels 5 spell.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
We're going to say that he lets him do it. Which does mean you technically need to cut him, but
It does 1 damage. Technically.
minimum of 1.
I would just try to do it in a... Because he's willing as well, I try to do it in a place that
Yeah,
would be
it would just-
visible,
it would just
so
be
people
right.
wouldn't know what it is.
I guess that's true. We'll let Tree decide whether or not he fully... I feel like he's going to say yes, but... For the time being, we're going to assume that he says yes, and we'll let Tree pick where you cut him.
Sucker. Okay, so
I imagine it as it would just be like effectively he would like prick my scythe and then the blood would pool from his hand and then I would brand probably his back. So it would like float, the blood would flow down his arm and go towards his back.
It would
It'd
have
sting a
that,
little
that
bit,
mo-
so
yeah, it would
one
be that
point
moment of like...
damage.
I guess, I mean, for a normal person, 6 damage would kill you. It would sting a lot. This ain't a poke. This is like a...
It's like he pokes on the scythe and then the blood just keeps flowing.
It's like it's not stopping. I'm putting pressure on it.
that's what I was thinking with his whole like blood thing where it like created a whole image and it's got the guy with the scythe hand and everything. I'm just like how much blood came out of you to make all that? It's just all-
It would be more of like a constant stream for a bit.
Have to
But in
apply a
addition to
tourniquet.
that, as we've said before, he seems to have a lot of blood, we'll say. You know what? You want an easier one? You want a better lore one? He supplements it with the scythe.
That's why the scythe sucks up blood.
He uses it with his own blood to basically gain power over the blood in the scythe, and he uses the blood of his victims. Now he's got a lot. So that's what it is. That's the canonical reason that he has so much blood. Okay. So, exchanging pleasantries with Zephyr, sending word to Tiku, I guess. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think they were gonna be fully okay with this.
so see you, Zephyr.
Is what it is. Okay. So you guys would meet with the delegate in the Wayfarer, which again, delegate, Dragonborn from Baklaval. First time meeting the Wayfarer, however.
The Wayfarer was in the meeting with Orlavel.
He was, actually. I think you're right. Yeah, well, no surprises then. You'd meet meeting with the Dragonborn from Baklaval, assuming that there's no questions or anything that you would have. They would... Say what?
It's for Caleb.
Oh, it's for
worry
the
about
person who's not here.
Yes, I would just make certain where we're landing, just in case the absolute worst comes to worst happens and we get stranded.
You shouldn't be stranded, but we'll be landing on the eastern side, slightly northeast of Baklaval itself. If you head southwest, and Kerktas is still expecting you, which he should be. Well, so we're not going to get home. Then yes, it should be very easy to arrive.
Do you have things that want to eat us inside your frog that we should be concerned about? Since we have to walk through?
If they wanted to eat you, absolutely. But again, Kerktas has already approved your visitation, extended stay, that is. So no issue should take place.
Are we yoinking Zephyr's
The bag,
Yes,
the
his
necklace.
arm.
Yes.
and
You-
also the like orb and crystal and all that stuff? The crystal of finding Jack Sparrow compass.
The compass.
I think he'd probably want to keep that if he's.
I don't know.
For now, I'm gonna say yes.
Okay.
Penalty of not being here. If he disagrees,
All right.
sucks to suck. You should have been here.
Can I have his arm?
No. I will make a call on that one.
I'll be carrying the. We got a name for that. Jack Sparrow compass.
I mean, it's called a crystal heart.
I will be carrying the crystal heart.
The compass of
It's the
always
crack
telling
of
you.
Crystal heart of.
Oh yeah,
Jack
it did
Sparrow.
crack. It did crack. Very much reminds you again of the identification stones in Zuppercar, in terms of look, just with a little bit of crystal eye magic infused into it. Okay, so The Wayfinder is Wayfarer. There we go. Wayfinder, struggling. Would take all of you to, funnily enough, not too far from your mansion, which is where the main teleportation circle within, with surrounding Lone Peak is. There is also one that is on the largest wagon of Tiltafar, the Roman caravan. One of the only mobile teleportation circles that is currently known. The magic behind it, very, very involved, we'll say. But the actual teleportation circle would be in almost a too auspicious location. I think auspicious is the right word. It's very clear that it's there. Think like Stonehenge, the place where it's got all the stones in the circle. It's very much so like that. And rather than the runes being written on the floor, they're instead the teleportation circle runes are on the side of these rock pillars that surround and make what is about a 20-foot radius, I believe. 20-foot radius for teleportation circle. Sounds right. Might be 10-foot radius.
I think it's 10 foot.
Making the radius of a teleportation circle. They would simply guide you in, and then just before actually teleporting through the why do I suddenly forget his name? Where are my notes? The delegate.
I didn't pull up my notes either. Hang on.
Yeah. The delegate for now. I don't have his name right in front of me, and I just forgot it. It slipped my tongue.
Steven?
Nah, it's not Steven.
Daniel.
He would, addressing each of you, would say,
Gron.
It is Gron. I'm going to add
Did you
this
say
to my...
Ron?
Gron. Gron.
Oh, no, D.
Gron looking at you and says, the one thing I will say, again, teleportation to Baklaval is... We're typically supposed to be able to go right in. We have been dealing with a little bit of... You could call them insurgents. That is to say, if we run into trouble, I trust you capable of handling yourselves, but it should be fine. I just keep your wits about you as we move through the fog.
Do either of you need protection?
As he would gesture to his compatriot and says, he will be making his way from our... upon teleporting, my friend here will be returning to Zabrakar. He has some business, or more accurate to say, he has someone to collect there. I myself will be traveling with you, though, and as he places his hand, as he is currently in his full set of armor. When you saw him before, his plate mail was in the corner, but now as he's wearing a full plate, has a broadsword at his side, looking larger, looks almost a little bit too large for him, but broadsword at his side, again, symbol of Bahamut on his chest, as well as the cloak on his back. He very much so looks like he's ready for combat, and he says, I should be fine myself. I also don't anticipate any kind of problems.
Pays to be read.
Yes, I simply wanted to let you know. I would count it a blessing if they actually attempted to attack us, though, as if they're out in the fog, they can't return to the city, and that would be most helpful. Now, any questions before we make our way?
You did say that the problems you guys have been having are from Tiamat City, right?
Yes, the insurgents. They're typically referred to as the Shattered. Think of them as a band of rebels within our fine city, working to upend law. They call themselves technically the Shattered Order, Shattered for short. If you find any, there is a reward on each one's head.
So
bring their body to the church, and 15 to 25 gold pieces, depending on whether or not the individual is identifiable amongst the higher ranks.
Do they want him dead or alive?
Dead, preferably.
Preferably dead. So they don't want him to stand trial for any crimes?
No.
That's not very lawful.
Well, the law is that those that align with the Shattered are put to death.
Oh, okay. So due process was already just
Correct.
Cover prompts.
Any kind of allegiance or connections with the Shattered
Sounds like a war crime.
is something that would result in an immediate execution.
Obviously.
Publicly, typically, but sometimes can be dealt more tactfully in necessary circumstances.
Obviously, don't make a mistake.
Right, yeah. You know, guilty by association. So how do you know if they're associated? Like if you sold an item to somebody and you didn't know they were part of that, the Shattered?
Active support of their cause.
So Like, what if they were a recurring customer and you just didn't know?
Then you would not be actively supporting their cause, simply providing for a customer.
I think you're getting too deep into this, Clay.
Okay, probably.
I believe that you'll be fine if what I've heard
I really
about
hope
you
they
is
didn't
to
buy
be
any of my
believed.
wine.
The one thing I would say, I do request that you do try to follow the rules as much as possible. We know you are guests and not familiar with our laws and traditions, but you're simple. Don't steal, don't kill, don't.
I don't know why you're looking at me.
Crimes carry a heavy price in Baklaval, and so I simply wanted you all to be aware of that as well. Now, if you would.
There's only one thing you should know.
He kind of like stops.
If the Shattered Order is followers of Tiamat, they may hate him a lot. So, just in case.
As
If
they
they didn't hate
any
you,
follower
then-
of Vomit.
If they don't hate you, I typically would almost count that as a negative. They
No.
are lawless and
I mean, like, to the point where maybe potentially there might be some reckless behavior around this guy.
they are a little bit more underhanded and couth than you might initially anticipate. But again, you'll be guests in Baklaval. Kirktus has afforded you every hospitality that we can within the city, and the god will very much so be willing to lend a helping hand should that happen.
We could probably use him as bait, actually.
Actually, you know what I'm saying
That
is
sounds-
we probably got to cast purified food and water on every meal you eat.
Are you trying to say something, Gurgle?
No, I'm just saying that you'd be great bait.
It sounds like a terrible way
Glad
to
you
treat
be
your friends.
a master at baiting.
Sadly, I'm used to it at this point.
It was just an idea, you know? I just... If we want to make some extra money while we're there, you know?
There's the first sign of worry that you guys have seen on him is he's been very respectful and both forthcoming and trustful of your group. As he starts to doubt it for a moment and almost kind of like shakes it off. Like, no, don't doubt your orders.
Don't worry, your boss likes me.
I think his boss likes the group.
No, he definitely likes me more than you guys.
Gurgle has made a impression upon him.
Well, I suppose I will go first.
We're right
Yeah,
behind you.
Let's just go. As he would just simply kind of like almost like he's trying to get away from you slightly, goes steps forward into the circle himself. The Wayfarer himself already being in the circle, or sorry, being on the outside of the circle. It seems that he's not actually going to teleport with you. He's teleporting you, and then he himself will be teleporting to Zopper Car, as you were just informed. With that, I assume everyone's just going in, or do you guys wish to discuss anything else? Okay. So, following through the teleportation circle is again that same kind of almost crushing, convulsing feeling. As it seems like you're pulled inside out.
Teleport way better.
Teleportation it's quick, but it is not the most pleasant sensation. Much like the difference of like coming down off of a hangover as opposed to greater restoration. It's a little bit more violent, I guess you could say. But the efficiency of being in Lone Peak in the next moment, immediately being in a more humid environment.
This is nice.
As the temperature would drop, Lone Peak sits at like 95 to 105. And that's like year round. Lone Peak doesn't get snow. It's always hot. You'd almost even think that like Lone Peak itself is a volcano with how hot the area is. And you drop to like 60. So not freezing by any means, but immediately it is clearly cold and it's wet. As again, you're sitting in a fogged area with sightlines being about maybe 15 to 20 feet, depending on how dense the fog is as you're moving. But sightlines being fairly limited for sure. Large rocks seem to litter this area. Looking behind you, you're looking out into like more so open plains. You can see you actually the teleportation circle is right next to the main road leading into this fog. You can see the main road going back, very clear, and again, almost like more open plains. You can see the mountains in the backdrop, as well as the tips of the Dryson Woods. As location-wise, this would actually be quite familiar to you, although you never go into the fog yourself, Gurgle. It would always be a pleasant area to be around. And then again, looking more so towards the fog itself, the terrain is radically different. It's uneven as you look. These plains seem to almost go a little bit more jagged rather than your typical dirt and grass that you see in the area behind you. The backdrop is now almost to more so like rock jettisoning from the ground. Large stones. When I say large stones, I mean like boulders the size of houses that seem to kind of be littered and almost blocking little pockets of vision throughout this fog. And again, the feeling, especially for you, Gurgle, being much more cool, much more collected, is then met with the smell of iron. Just kind of like paused for a moment. You look about, and the wonderful Goron, who you were just traveling with, is currently face down on the ground. His head about 6 paces from his body, blood kind of streaming out into the dirt, kind of falling in between two of the cracks.
You mean the Dragonborn?
Yes.
Yeah, the one literally who
said-
walked through
you
the
said-
portal
you
less
said
than a second
Grung?
before
You
us.
said Grung?
Gron.
Gron.
I thought,
Grun. Oh.
I thought he said the same thing.
I thought he said Grung. I was like, wait a second. When were we traveling with another frog?
No. Gron. Funnily enough,
was going to happen.
I was actually going to have you guys go first until you guys talk with him, and then he ended up going first.
Okay.
Your eyes going from Gronk, you threw me off so bad. From Gron,
Dude, you threw me off.
and his now separated head, as your eyes would go to the person who now bends down to pick up the head and looks at it. This individual is a Luxodon. Large Luxodon, standing at about maybe 7.5 feet tall, 2 massive tusks that come down to 2 almost like the tip of a Morningstar, sorry. 2 balls that are spiked. He has 2 massive spikes that seem his weapons. I don't know what I call them falcon talons.
So not teleporty guy died. The guy that
No,
was
the
supposed to
Wayfarer did not actually come with you.
Oh, okay.
This
So he's
is
still on the other side. Okay.
this is the man who met you in Brugdor's camp.
Yeah.
But the Luxodon having 2 falcon talons across both hands, one of them that is dripping with flesh blood, as again picking the head up, he looks back to you and says, "He's lying to you, you know. Their cause is not nearly as grandeur as they claim it to be." And he would toss the head as it kind of and then hits, and it kind of like bounces off of the armor, staining that image of the platinum dragon on the chest piece.
You wouldn't happen to be friendly with the dancing elephant and...
I'd transform into a dragon.
Well, as Kane is not going to be one for a conversation here. Go ahead and roll initiative.
If we give this, why would we talk?
That's fine.
Hey,
That's totally fine.
I was gone for like, what, 30 minutes? And you guys are already in combat? The fuck? What happened?
You were gone for 30 minutes.
You're gone! By the way, we robbed you!
Oh yeah. Otherwise, communicate real quick what you all wanted from him.
I wanted his arm.
I don't even
No.
I don't even know what he has.
They
Is
want
the biggest
crystal
problem.
heart and then the necklace.
Okay, you guys are going to take the necklace. I'll just...
If it's all right
There-
with
there's-
everyone,
there's some
can he
things-
still like keep track of the
I'll-
necklace
I'll
because he's
keep-
the one who knows what's in there.
I'll keep track of it. There's just some stuff that Zephyr would keep. I can probably separate the inventory.
And I've been rolling
So-
like such dog water.
You can move.
I also
Couple
tried to
times.
create a new
Can't.
backpack.
Yeah, that's what I'm going
I
to do.
asked you if
but-
I could.
It might not
you,
happen
and you
today,
said you
though.
said
Oh,
yes.
that's another thing. Yes, you allowed Razu to brand of Cassage in you.
It allows him to know where you are.
Also,
Oh, that's fine.
Direction of
And
where you
if
are.
you're in the same plane.
I just want to say, Kane, just on a
I most likely will not be in the same plane.
just on a metagamey kind of psycho knowledge, if that guy had like 100 HP, that means
Library.
he one-shot him. That means he-
And
I'm trying to grab T2, and now I'm actually a little bit sad.
Library.
Just pre-warning you that he did 100 damage, probably-ish. Unless that guy was really weak.
You guys are on the very edge of the map.
map.
It probably
And yes, he is a large creature. Did I miss anyone? I missed someone in this circle.
is it foggy? Is that what's going on here?
Yes, that this is fog. For sake of D&D mechanics, just so everyone knows, fog does block line
Are
of
we
sight.
surprised?
This is the pockets of fog that fully break your vision. Everything is accurate to.
So just
to
to make sure I
sightlines.
understand, you can like see up to this, but you get blocked here.
So that's what I was meaning with how dense the fog is in certain places. In certain places, it's so dense, in fact, that if you were to walk up to it, you can't see inside of it.
Would this count as us being surprised?
No. He's not surprised by Kane's transformation either. I will say he gets the transformation off, but that would be... He was a little bit ready to talk. He transformed, and he's like, okay, never mind. So the transformation goes off and then combat.
He got a bonus action in.
If you could have knocked him out, and then I would be more willing.
No, he can't.
Well, then fuck off.
I don't know where you are, Gurgle.
Do we-
I have big Gurgle.
Do we know what level paladin Braun was?
You know that he was one of the higher members within the church. I found you.
But okay, I'm actually still serious here. How did you guys get in a fight already?
Went through the teleport and
Looking at
I
his claws.
told bro that they probably wanted to kill Kane, and he's like, nah, we'll
yes,
be
they are
fine.
adamantine
And then they went
claws.
through the teleport and he was
They are
dead.
not Dragonstone,
Are
but
they?
they are clearly
There's nothing
high
we could've done.
quality. And one might say they
Maybe we could've
look
gone first, but then somebody else would be dead.
supernaturally sharp.
I was effectively like, they can't kill people as fast, but
One might say his weapons look incredibly sharp.
Do they look incredibly vorpal?
Okay.
I literally thought this was a possibility. That's why I was like, in case we get separated.
Bro, I literally called this shit before.
Again,
we
funnily
even
enough,
teleported.
until you guys made him uncomfortable, he was not actually going to be the person to go into the circle first. But you guys made him too uncomfortable, and then he went
I
into the
blame
circle
Gurgle.
first.
rip, bro.
Okay.
Bro, I was just
Um,
saying, they might have
Maybe it is a surprise round for you guys. Number to beat is a 3.
Oh shit! I thought I was going last. Was it 7th?
Is this gonna be another "Don't Tell Zephyr" thing?
What do you mean, don't tell Zephyr?
No, for the sake of this. I'm going to. I'm confident that you all beat. Did anyone not beat a 3?
If I don't have disadvantage,
For the sake of this,
Why would you have disadvantage?
because if it's a surprise.
it's
not a surprise
It's
round.
I know. That's what I said. If I don't have disadvantage, then I guess.
Why'd you even roll twice?
Because I have advantage.
It's a 7, not a 1.
I know.
You.
Don't worry about
What?
it. You guys are all first. How do you react? Again,
I.
he throws the Dragonborn's head, it kind of bouncing off of that armor. You go into form, and he goes, "Yeah, I was wanting to talk."
I would like to use my bonus action to use unsettling
that?
words.
When people want to talk, they don't chop other people's heads off.
I didn't want to talk to him.
I'm going to use my unsettling words.
Okay.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he just did that.
Yeah. Then,
Is a saving throw?
no. Here it goes. Unsettling words. It's a bonus action. I expend one of my bardic inspirations. I do one creature I can see within 60 feet, which
Okay.
is
You can obviously see him.
him. And I go, oh, you should have quit before you were ahead.
He actually does smile looking at that. And
And then
Clever.
his next saving throw, he needs to roll a d12 and subtract the total.
Reverse inspiration. Cool. Will you shut that door? That flashing blue light is distracting.
And then on my action, I'm going to go ahead and cast...
You double spell?
That's not a spell.
That's the spell. It's his bardic thing. Bonus action.
I'm going to go ahead and cast... Hold Monster on him. Where are you? There it is.
Okay. That one I know is a saving throw.
Yep.
Is it wisdom?
Yep.
That is a total of a 19.
It needs to
Minus
roll the
D12.
d12 and minus that.
True.
Uno?
Oh no. 18.
18 is
Carson.
DC.
Sorry.
Which means he passes.
Unfortunate. It was his fault. He cursed it.
My bad.
I blame Gurgle. As he starts to tensen up a little bit, he goes, "Oh, I don't like that. Would you like to move? You can move back. Actually, yeah, you can move back, but we just have to play with it a little bit.
I'm gonna make a lateral move.
Will you move, Clay? You want to move that way or that way?
This just goes into a fog cloud.
Laterally, the further away.
10. Fog cloud?
Yeah, that puts a fog cloud between me and him.
15, 20,
Dexterity
25.
saving throw the moment you step into the fog cloud.
Dexterity
was
saving
gonna
throw? Oh, great.
Clay, watch out! There
As
might
soon
be
as
more
we
of them.
teleported into the fog cloud, could I sense that?
Yes. You are very much still on the same plane. Okay. Dexterity saving throw, DC 16.
So 11 plus 10, 21.
Okay. I believe you take it effect.
We don't have our resident wizard.
Oh wait, what? They changed how bear traps work?
It's a bear trap!
Apologies, bear traps are no longer a saving throw. The way that, just so you guys know, the way bear traps work now, the trap makes an attack against the targeting creature, has a +8 to hit, and then it just does damage if it hits. And if it hits you, your strength or your speed is reduced to 0 until it is broken free. So I apologize. They changed this in 2024.
Yep.
They are no longer a saving throw. I need to roll to hit you. It is a +8.
I mean, that kind of makes sense for a bear trap.
That is a total of a 20.
That will hit me.
And that is-
Can you disadvantage a bear trap with
That's
a
why
thing
I was
that
saying
makes
blood
it so that
curse
you
of the
can?
you can't see it.
You can't see it. I'm through the
It is in
fog
a-
It doesn't
it is in
matter.
a fog
It
cloud.
doesn't matter in this specific case.
So
But
you're just asking if you can.
I'm just saying, does it count as an actual?
My
like,
answer
Yeah.
is if you're aware of it.
Does it require it to be a creature? Does it say creature in the ability?
If it doesn't specify that, my answer would be if you're aware of it. If it specifies that, then obviously it needs to be
It
a
is
creature.
technically another creature.
Then no, it is absolutely not a creature. This is a trap.
My fingers require sight, so never mind.
It is 17 points of damage, and your movement speed is reduced to 0.
What the hell? What
as-
bear traps? They have bear traps?
By the way, this is like a bear trap. Like it just like
Yeah, it's for a
on
bear.
your, it like just
Oh!
landed on your thigh.
This almost got my knee.
Hello! Watch out, there may be more. Oh!
Thankfully, just above the bone as it just sinks into the thigh. As you guys watch this, funnily enough, he disappears from sight, and you just hear Clay just start going, "A fucking bear trap!" from this fog.
I think there might be more things other than that in the fog.
It is an action to attempt to break free with a DC 19 strength check to pull the bear trap apart.
Jesus, I can't succeed. I think
You
I
can,
can
you
see that
can.
on a nat 20. But
You've got 5% chance, guys.
oh,
I think you need someone else to do it for you.
Okay,
Roger,
that is Clay's
bail
turn.
Clay out.
watch out for the traps.
I
Sick
am going to
bastard.
Okay,
go.
so for the sake of this, real quick, I apologize. I need everyone to remind me of their passive perception.
27.
20.
Actually, I'm pretty sure it's 20. What's your passive perception, Clay?
It is 21.
No, it's higher than Clay. Or King. It's higher than Clay. Okay, that is the end of his turn. His movement is reduced to 0.
I
Also, as he says this is a bear chat, he's like, "Oh yes, watch your step."
Oh, fuck you.
I am going to fly up and land.
Dude, how psycho would it
technically
be
would
if you
land, like,
came
right
out of the fog and you're
here.
like, he only puts them in the fog, and then you hit another
not-
invisible bear trap on the ground that's just right out in the open.
I'm
He's
going
like,
to
Shit.
You're flying up. Did I hear that
yes,
right?
yeah. So flying up and then I land there. I'm technically not able to put my mini, but I wouldn't be landing inside the fog cloud.
There's no way they have air traps, right?
Summoning Malrith
There's no way.
in between
Bear
us.
traps in the air. They're just floating there.
And I'm not flying anymore.
You just like
I just flew up to land, and then I grab Gron and basically drag him over to Razu.
Okay, grabbing the body.
with
It's
the
it's
head
technically dragging,
as
so just
well.
keep in mind the double
Yeah,
movement.
I only moved like 10 feet, so I got 40. So
Minesweeper?
Grab them.
No,
Oh, okay.
I'm just using space.
I thought you were referring to him grabbing
No,
the
I just
head.
like him. I just see him grabbing like graph paper, and then he's like doing thing, and I'm like, is
I feel like it's.
Minesweeper this?
I feel like all these things specify that they only work on creatures, so they still wouldn't work on a bear trap because it's not a creature.
That
know
makes
that's not
sense,
how
actually.
Minesweeper
If you think about how traps work in this game, that makes perfect sense.
I will say to Razu, reattach the head. I can save him. And
He is an object, if you have mending.
That's
mending is a minute cast time.
that's
wait till you do it
not
outside
possible.
combat.
In how much time?
Sewing a head on would take
Like a minute at least.
more than a
A lot
minute.
more than a minute.
Sewing a head back on would take more than a minute.
Super glue. So I do with the
Blood
miniatures.
Hunter, use your blood magic.
Just make some.
Does that magic?
Use your goddamn blood magic.
You might be bullshit
Who's
something.
next? Sorry, you dragged the body. What else were you doing?
That's it.
Okay. As soon and that's Malrith that you just
Yes.
summoned, right? As
Basically,
soon as you summon in Malrith,
putting her
the
between us.
Luxodon looks at it and goes, Fey touched. No. Fascinating.
this guy's pissing me off more and more.
Okay, I need just the two of you. Gurgle and Razu, what do you guys do? Action and bonus? It's still going to be that. It's just are you walking?
Yeah, we'll do both.
Okay.
We'll do both.
And then you have your movement.
We'll walk up to him.
I need to know how you walk.
Across the path?
I jump.
Easy enough. Okay, you
After
jump.
he said bear trap, I'm like not risking it.
You jump, land. Big boy.
I think
Slimy.
the procedure
Does
can
it
wait
still-
after the bloodbath.
Does this still cut normally through blob? What
That's
are you doing,
not
Razu?
blub.
I would say I think the procedure can wait till after the bloodbath.
We don't have time to wait.
If you need a moment, again, I'm happy to talk.
If you're really concerned about his life, you should take him up on that.
For him to do what?
For him to talk while I sew it head back on.
It's a hard question. We put them in a lot of places.
Also,
Notice how it said "will." There was an important adverb there that I think people don't know.
I'm pretty sure there's somebody in that fog cloud.
Adjective. Sorry, wrong verbiage.
What are you doing, Razu? You want to take him up on it? You're going to start trying to sew his head? Just so you know, it will require a high medicine check. I'll probably say DC 15 for every interval of... So it's going to take 5 minutes to put his head back on. For every interval of 5 that you beat it by... I mean, you know how long it takes to do stitches?
I know that, but Revivify only lasts a minute.
5 that I beat what by?
Well, so it's 15. For every interval of 5 that you beat it by, you reduce it by a minute.
I can create undead.
So hypothetically, if you rolled a 30, it would be 5, 10, 15, 20.
The only
It would
time we
be-
need to preserve a body is our
would
stupid
take
ass
2
mage
minutes.
isn't here.
2 minutes, if you will.
Not a mage, wizard.
So, what
if
did you want to
if
talk
you
about?
rolled a 30, I would allow a minute. Which I believe is the time for Revivify.
Yeah, but he's been dead for a round. So it'd be a round over.
We can play with it a little bit.
All
if you
right.
want to do it, you roll a 30 and you're willing to spend the next minute doing it right now.
You can do it, Razer. I got this.
So what did you want to talk about?
As I'll pull out a package. Sorry. I will instantly change my scythe into fucking emergency kit.
Are you
tools
stuck with that
and,
for the day?
It can only be changed once a day.
We have other weapons.
Okay, it's changed to tools. Go ahead and make your medicine check. Bonus action, switch weapon. Action is starting to apply the medicine.
Question.
and now you've
Yes,
been
this
turned into a
might
combat
change
medic.
What I did. I didn't. Can I cast enhance ability on him to make it faster? Obviously, give him advantage, but
If you would have, so what is Kane's medicine?
15.
Like
You just help-
plus
you just
plus
help
5?
action, right?
I would probably. Are you proficient?
With medicine?
Yes.
Probably not, considering he's a wisdom-based class.
No.
Okay, so I'm going to say no, but the reasoning, I would normally say yes, but the reasoning is you pull it back and you're basically like, yo, so the head back on rapidly and you do your action. And Roger's like, this is going to take like 5 minutes. And that's when you realize how long it's actually going to take him to mend Gron's head.
I've been known to be a wizard of sorts, though.
It's a 30 if you're actually doing a minute. Past that, it's going to take longer. And again, I
So,
already gave you the
because
intervals
the
for
minute
it.
has to be in a DC 30, can I use Tactical Mind because I have to get a 30 or he's dead?
I mean, he's dead. That's already
No, he's just saying.
Yes,
he's saying
but like,
30 or he's gonna
Johnson
remain
knows
dead.
that a failure is not doing it in a minute.
I will say yes, but the one caveat is, again, if you get interrupted at any point over this minute, you will
So I-
automatically fail the check.
I still think we should always do it if you're going to allow tactical mind on technically a multiple
Long
level
checks.
succeed. Then he or me have to determine.
BAM! Natural 20. That's not a success yet.
He or me have to determine what the fail
Easy
condition is.
dubs.
And then that's when we can use tactical mind if we fail that condition that we set. In our mind, whatever that fail condition.
That's fair. The fail condition for this is going to be Razu gets interrupted.
33.
Okay? That's 10 turns, just so you know. This is turn 1.
Mm-hmm. And I will also, can I make like a persuasion check at disadvantage?
So what did you want to talk about?
It's still an action to do that. You can just say
Yeah,
that.
but the idea is to get him to not fight for a second, weapons down.
Constitution.
That would have to be up
Well,
to somebody
this
else.
is actually quite simple. I wanted to talk about your standing at Barclay Hall. The only problem is, I'm not sure he did. As that would be the end of your turn, yeah?
Is that fucking Sapal?
He still gets to. Does he get to do a concentration check if he gets like shot by an arrow or something? Does he get to make a concentration check?
I'll allow that. I'll allow that. I'll even take spell save DCs. Half the damage or 10. Okay.
All right, this is all of a sudden become protect the bird.
I agree. Protect the bird.
So, as a
I said
dragonborn with
Oh.
massive wings would fly up a great sword in technically his left hand, a massive javelin in his other hand, he says, I never liked that one, though, as he is going to hurl a javelin at Razu. It is technically attacking from stealth, too, as he would come out of the cloud and throw it. So he would have advantage on the attack to hit Razu.
God damn you, Hiram.
It's this guy. It's not the Luxodon. Funnily enough, look at what I rolled, too. Like,
Bullshit.
that was a gnarly roll. Okay, so then the javelin on Razu. That is 27 points of damage.
Sorry, what?
27 points of piercing.
Natural 20.
This individual came out of the cloud and said, "I never liked that individual," and has thrown a massive javelin at you. It was a natural 20. You can't be crit.
Oh yeah, you can.
Take 7 damage off of that. So it's just flat. It'd be piercing damage.
Why would it be 7?
Because I rolled 7.
Oh, right, you max out the dice. Okay. I was like, 7, you can't get 7 on dice if by maxing out. Sorry.
You max out the dice and then you roll it, but I take out the 7 that I rolled.
Yes.
And then he has a plus. Okay, and then he is just going to continue to fly. He does not have another javelin, even though he has another attack. And then,
Does Razu need to make a concentration check?
yes, so you need to make a concentration check. DC
10.
13, half the damage. Oh, wait, no, because I took the 7 off. Apologies. It's 10.
You
And
can do
then-
it, Rouser.
That's a natural 1.
I use, natural ones don't apply to this, so I use my blood surge feature.
What is it? What is your blood surge?
D6, and I take my hemocraft die if I succeed.
Is it a reaction? What is it?
It's a reaction, same as tactical
It
mind.
actually was tactical mind, which is not a reaction.
Oh,
It's a
tactical
free
mind's just
action.
free?
It's a free action.
Wow.
And then this is a reaction.
This isn't a reaction. It's a
You said
free
it
action.
matched tactical mind, so it's
It's
just free.
your own special
No, I know
feature.
what you're just using right now.
It's
what is
free.
it?
It's a
also
free action.
It takes a charge of my
Hemocraft.
blood maledict.
his curses.
Yeah.
This is your own.
But it doesn't
creation.
consume an action.
Okay.
It's
This
just
is
But it's
your
a
own
free
Do you
creation.
take the damage?
I do take the hemocraft.
So do go ahead and roll your damage then.
I think it's the same.
And also,
Same
this
as
is
the
your
roll.
thing, so
Yeah.
you need to decide if it's a free action or reaction or.
Oh no, it's you can
You
just
said
use
it was the same.
It's the same as tactical mind, which is a free
same as
action.
tactical mind.
Yeah, you
It's
can just use
it's a
it,
feature. You can use it. I don't feel
It's-
any.
it's got
I do
very
not feel a need
limited
to
uses.
nerf Blood Hunter.
There's
So
very
the Blood
limited
Hunter,
uses
when
on
compared,
that.
especially 2024 classes. He's not overpowered at all. Okay, so that brings you a total of.
That brings you to a total of
30. Okay, that is enough. Next, the Luxodon kind of looks at you, Gurgle, and then he looks at Malrith and he goes,
He's spookier than me.
"She also doesn't belong here." And so he is going to attack Malrith. 2 attacks.
No, I said him.
Just shut your mouth, Guggle.
2 attacks, 29 to hit and a 23 to hit. Sorry.
Jesus fuck! Can you roll low?
What was
No,
it?
actually. 20. Sorry, I said 20. I said 29. Those apologies. 28 and 23. Second one was right.
Were either of them crits?
Neither of them are crits. Also, you technically don't know that.
They both hit.
I mean, technically, you actually should. I actually looked this up, and you should be able to as well. Like, we have to let you know if it's a crit in case you want to reaction it, and you also have to let us know.
He can homebrew rule it.
Because that is how a lot of
homebrewing
reactions
it.
are designed to be able to negate crits.
Okay. Is she resistant to anything?
Yes. Psychic damage. Or she's immune to psychic and fire.
Okay, so neither of these. That is 67 points of slashing damage, and then she needs to make a Constitution saving throw. 2 of them, actually. DC 13.
Here's hoping she has a +7. You said con save?
Constitution saving throw, DC 13.
She passes both.
Okay. As he slices Malrith twice with these 2 Falcon Talons, just kind of Malrith seems to almost like tense for a moment. She starts to freeze up, almost like a slight like rigor mortis starts to set in her arms, and she would communicate to you. Barely to catch it.
Wait, does he have a
still move? He's kind of shink.
does he have paralyzing claws?
Paralyzing claws.
Shit.
He is going. This provokes attacks of opportunity.
I hate everything.
Consider talking.
I can reaction.
They attacked first!
My attack can be replaced by grapple, no? Or it cannot.
I don't believe it can. Let me double check.
If you think about this logically, we just defended. We didn't actually assault.
Yes.
They attacked first.
Yes, he attacked first.
Both of them.
But in a case that you want someone alive, because we are in the lower end, them not attacking us while I perform a procedure is ideal!
Which makes sense, because now it's no longer a contested thing, now it's a saving throw. Which is still so weird to me. Okay.
Yes.
You've never been able to grapple as an opportunity.
You can in 2024.
Really?
Maybe this is one of the reasons that they made it
you
a
can only do
dexterity
that with
or a
grapple feet.
saving throw for them instead of a.
Even if that's the case, I still have the grappler feet, but it doesn't say that in the grappler feet, so that.
Even
Okay.
2024?
What is this DC for it?
No, it's once per turn when you do a strike, you can grab it.
My DC, depending on how you want to interact
8
with the
plus
rules
proficiency
here,
plus strength.
is
So it'd be 13 plus what are your strength modifiers?
6, so it's 19. But I'm
DC
also,
19?
unless he's using
So DC
Dex.
24 because he's bigger?
Unless he's using Dex. I don't know. I think we still have never actually figured out. I think that if you're using something opposing, you should be able to not have the -5, just because I think the -5 is too
Dex,
high.
which in this case he is.
Because I do think that's a little bit broken. It just
'Kay.
automatically makes you fail unless
So,
you have a high enough strength.
He's using his acrobatics in this case. Can't even read that. Jesus. I don't like this dice. There's a total of 21, which I believe would be a success. So he would escape back in, and then you said Malworth missed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As the Luxodon would simply step back in, he would be the only one that you guys can currently see. And the one thing I will say, Gurgle, you hear a
Like somebody drawing a crossbow.
Or setting a bear trap.
or setting a trap.
Is it from that?
It is not. It seems to be coming from that distance.
There's more of them!
They're not
And
done
we saw
setting
him
bear
disappear into
traps.
this cloud?
They're not done.
This guy's still here.
No, the elephant.
No, he's right there. He's in that cloud.
Oh, this cloud?
Yes.
Okay. Or at least he was.
Yes, again, they completely block line of sight. So if he happened to go directly away from you guys, then there would be that. Just all of your guys' turn.
I would like to use my action to defend Razu. And then Malrith is going to fly up and land here. And then Breath Attack Cone, consuming this and hitting all of that.
Okay. That is definitely going to be a failure.
Dex save from everyone. Okay.
Would that hit that bro flying as well? No.
It's a 60-foot cone or 30-foot?
It's 60-foot currently. It's a decent roll. 59 points of fire damage.
Yeah, it would. I think actually that actually might be.
She would specifically. Then I can go once. Go forward. Yeah.
Okay. How much damage?
59 points of fire damage, which they cannot be resistant to. Or sorry, hang on. That's an extra D8 technically. Add 2 to that, so 61 points of fire damage.
61. Okay.
And then I will bonus action cast Cure Wounds, or not Cure Wounds, Healing Word on Razu.
All right. I will say the DC of your Constitution checks will go up by 5 for every interval of 25% health you're missing.
3, 8.
Each quarter just increases your DC. The lower you are, the harder it is to focus on what you're doing.
You heal 13 health.
It's our turn, Cloud.
Yes.
You can guard it if you want.
Gurgle, Razu, and play.
My options here. Do I have line of sight on anybody, or am I blind?
Are you able to see?
So depending on where you position, I could say, especially because you stepped on it immediately, you're on the edge of it. So you're actually technically concealed, but you can see out of it because you're like right on the edge of it.
So I can see the guy flying there.
Yeah.
And
he's flying.
And how far am I from him?
Like 60 feet.
Dim
Probably
would,
like
I
70
would probably put it with the because the way you described this is almost like fog everywhere. I would say it's like still disadvantage, right?
Yes, you have disadvantage. So apologies.
With,
Any
like,
ranged attack,
yeah.
any ranged attack that is past. No, it's just any ranged attack. Because if you're in melee and you're ranged attack, something technically
It's the same as a fog cloud.
then-
Fog cloud doesn't prevent ranged attacks; it just gives disadvantage on it.
With the only exception being that
This is just like a permanent fog cloud.
it's a permanent fog cloud with pockets. It doesn't envelop everything.
So you could.
The pockets
The
do
elephant.
fully. The pockets do fully cover somebody. You can make an attack.
Make a range attack.
No, you could if you know where they are. Basically, the only difference is I won't put them on the map. So you would attack into it, like, okay, make an attack with disadvantage. Then if he's in there, you'd still hit him. And you can attack him, but I won't confirm whether or not they're in there unless you hit them.
All right. He's in range. I can see him. I'm just gonna cast Fireball centered on him.
Okay. So dexterity saving throw from him. For it's also going to be a failure.
If you actually end it right here, we know the Loxodon's in here.
I don't think Fireball did.
20-foot radius?
Because he's 60
That's
feet
entirely
up
possible.
though. He's 60 feet up though.
He's 30 feet up.
Oh.
Absolutely.
Oh my
So it wouldn't catch him.
You got to pick one. You
Yep.
could fireball.
Flying guy, because he's guaranteed. I don't know for certain. Like, we have a good suspicion is probably true, but I know he's right there.
Sure. Okay. He failed. So that would damage.
Dice. Hey, your thing's working today.
Yeah, I know, right? 29 fire damage.
Very nice.
Smoky dice.
Okay.
And
You
anyone
can't
else who's
move.
in there.
So it'd be a bonus action. Do you have any bonus action you want to use?
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself.
All right.
Oh wait, no, I can't because that's an action, bonus action.
Isn't it also a leveled spell?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So
I'm just gonna use my bonus action. Hey, Razu! What would Clay Bigman do?
Yeah.
Give you inspiration.
You've been inspired. All right, Gurgle and or Razu. You can at any point choose to break, but if you don't break, it is the idea is that you're continuing to focus on this. Just so that you're actually doing something, I will give you an option. You can make a medicine check on each turn. If you succeed the medicine check, you will continue to reduce the time by 1 turn each. If you fail the medicine check, it will increase it by 1 turn.
What's the medicine check?
I'm not going to tell you until you decide if you want to do it or not. It's going to be difficult. Speeding this up even more than you've already sped it up will be very hard.
If it's exceedingly difficult, I'm gonna take 20.
I'll tell you that it's 20 plus.
Remember, you do have Bardic Inspiration.
I have a +6 to medicine. It's not that high. Yeah.
I mean, if it's 20. Okay.
It's still bad.
The answer is I would let you use your bonus action depending on what it is.
How much
Rage.
do we want to allow me play into this grappler?
You
thing?
can't concentrate while raging, so for the sake of this, I'm going to say no. Same reason you...
Concentrate on spells.
I literally said I'm
Can't
using the
concentrate,
concentration of spells for this. That's how I started this. You can!
How much do you want to let me play into this grappler thing? If I punch with a technically weapon, but it's technically still a punch, would you let the grappler thing apply?
What is it? Which part of it?
Once per turn, you can attempt to grapple something with an unarmed strike when you hit it.
And you want to do it with a weapon? What?
But it would be like a brass knuckle weapon or like a bladed knuckle weapon. Instead of being like
I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna let you do it. With the caveat that if it's too sentinel, then then I'll say no. But for now, I'm gonna say yes.
Well, and that's why I said I think we should also change it to where I get a +5 if I'm a bigger class, and this can apply to everybody. If I'm a bigger class, I get the +5. But if they choose to do it dex, they don't have to deal with the +5 of them being a larger class.
I should do the other side of that. If you use dex and you're small,
they get a +5 as well. For
with the
dex.
predication of medium.
Yeah, with medium being the baseline. So you get +5
Cool.
to dex
Yeah.
if you're smaller. You get +5, but you can choose between the two because if you're being grappled by a dragon, for example, the reason and me and
You're
John,
not gonna try and contest
me
it
and John-
strength-wise. Even if you're less good at it, you're
Well,
like,
it would be impossible.
I'm still gonna try and dodge this.
Well, and it would also be kind of impossible. Like if you ever got actually grappled by a dragon, in that case, you could literally just never break it unless you were a big enough class because you'd have like a -15.
Yeah, I get it, and I personally like it. So unless
That way you can still lean into it's ridiculously hard to break a dragon's grip, but you still have technically a mechanical way
It's
around.
almost impossible to break their grip, but it's possible to dodge.
Yeah,
it would be the idea.
I didn't include the +2 my weapons, and it actually does boost me to another threshold of 5. So my medicine check would have been a 35. Does that make a difference?
It technically puts you at the minute that I said initially. I was letting you do it because I thought 30 was like the impossible check, but technically with what I initially laid out, 35 is what you just did it legit. You literally are like that good. He's like,
Razu,
oh, no, I actually
is
could do this.
literally looking at himself and he's like,
Our
Jesus,
turn.
I am a wizard. I wasn't lying.
He's just like, no.
You got.
It's kind of weird how well I can just like.
All right, Ten, you got Razu, right?
Yes.
All right.
I'm gonna cast jump,
Okay.
which is a bonus action.
I realize why you asked now. He's gonna try and take him out of the air.
Literally
Whoa.
that.
He's gonna attempt to do that. Go to make your attack.
Just imagine this Dragonborn is just like, I don't like the flabby ones. Oh.
24.
24. Okay. So then he gets to make his check against your modifier. He's
Save is 19.
absolutely gonna do Dex.
So,
Yes, he is.
With how defending works,
I'm not using this dice anymore. I can't read it.
Did you change how defending works in D&D to where if he's defending for me, he just takes the hit effectively?
They attack me instead of you.
Oh, you're talking about like the blocking thing?
so he
Yes. The
blocks-
only
This
the
is
only
a
caveat.
homebrew rule.
It's an action. Yeah, this is an action that technically is not in D&D. Rather than the help action, this is a cover action, and it basically be that he's spending his action to try and tank a hit for you. The one caveat that I would throw out there is it would either impose disadvantage if they're melee, because if they could, no.
I'm huge or large, I guess.
The answer is the idea behind it is to be able to tank a hit. And yeah, so as of right now, again, this might be something we have to do, but as of right now, we have the cover action, which is basically you're choosing to take the hit. The one thing that this is for sure thing is there will still be a check involved. That is to say, if he rolls a 19 to hit, for example, that is your armor class, right?
Armor class is 16.
Your armor class is 16? Goddamn. So if he hits you with like a 17, you would be rolling a check to beat a 17 to take the hit for them.
Yay. Please don't tell me that check is athletics.
Number to be more solidified. For the time being, the answer is it's not just going to be an immediate thing. It's going to be you're actually looking to move. With that being the case, I think you're the only one who hasn't gone.
I
He's
mean,
not
you
doing
got
his
roll your
turn.
save.
You asked me if you could use a bonus action. I said depends on what it is.
Drink of energy turn for swimming stuff.
Yeah, I would definitely say you're just like.
He's got like vials on his shoulder and
He's
just
got like he like does one stitch,
like one of those
and then he's
beer
like, wait a
helmets.
second, and then he does another stitch. And he keeps stitching.
Funnily enough, my version of that is a little bit different. It's like you're stitching. You realize your hands are shaking just a little bit, much like a drug addict. And you're like, oh wait, steady hands.
I was just trying to decrease the time.
So you want a bonus action? Swap your mutagen.
Swap a mutagen from a strength mutagen to a mutagen to help with the medicine check.
Okay. Alrighty.
So 24 hit him, I assume.
Yes, and apologies. I was switching the dice because I just can't fucking read that shit.
So 19's the save.
That's a failure. As you just out of the air.
And then I pile driver him into the ground with my second attack. So two attacks.
Just so you know, you will both be taking fall damage. You would take half because you're landing on him, but
Pile driver. So I jump up and I punch him and grab him, and then into the ground.
okay. So add a.
So-
He's 30 feet up, so you need to add 3d6 to your attack.
So
would he not be including his jump height?
I don't know if
No.
it would count. I don't know if it would count that.
I also just don't want to deal with that because then it's like, okay, now we're really calculating. I just don't want to go into that.
That's fair.
All right. You can go. I'll tell you what the damage is. But he would be prone, and
Well, I'm next, and I actually need to know how much you do to him.
As in, I might be able to one-shot him. Is that what you're trying to
I
imply?
already said he was bloodied after his fireball.
Oh well.
He did take quite a bit of fire damage.
Probably gonna die then.
Oh.
My man has already taken almost 100 damage.
Between 61 and block one.
I will
Another
say.
failed dex save, double failed dex.
I'm gonna try non-lethal all these guys. I will say I will try non-lethal.
You speared me in
I'm
the
turning
face!
turning non-lethal.
I'm just like, how do you non-lethally pile driver someone?
They do it in the
Break his neck.
they do it in the WWE all the time.
This is how you do it. You do it normally, but you just pray, please don't die, please don't die, please don't die.
Okay, so I do need the damage, but I can
to-
have the Luxodon go while you're doing it.
Just imagining the pile driver, like you
but he's
grab
still
him,
alive,
you
he's
flip
just
him
paralyzed.
upside down for like this suplex, you smack his head and it just kills him. It snaps. You see his spinal cord, and you're like, oh shit. Oh, it was non-lethal though. He's fine.
First attack would be at advantage. Second,
Some things are worse than death.
You just paralyze him for life is all, like.
Just paralyze him for life. Oh god. So
He went from a dragonborn to a vegetable.
Do I need to separate, I assume, bludgeoning damage, fire damage, and slashing
Which,
damage?
Valta...
Do I need to separate any of
to
them?
prove that he's not vampire.
sorry, one more time.
Do I need to separate bludgeoning, slashing, or fire damage?
No.
Okay, and then I also want to move back as far as I can after that.
So
Close to
I'm
these
gonna
guys.
leave this up to the
should
table.
have-
I am okay with either of these
should
rules.
have
I legitimately don't. I
55
legitimately don't care which way it is. Vorpal weapons.
Not 55 back.
Do we
55
want to
total.
just
So it
deal
would've
with the
taken
Vorpal
me-
quality
would've taken me
and just
30
play it as
seconds.
intended, or do we just want to always do the damage side of it?
Dude, this play
It
is
would have
intended.
taken me, I think, 20 back.
That's a vote.
Vorpal very strong.
We have regenerate?
That's 2 votes.
Tree, where the fuck you mean? You not here?
What was
Vorpal
He
is
has
extremely
regenerate.
strong and used seldomly because of what it does. Do we want to
Because it
actually play
permanently
Vorpal,
kills you.
or do we want to play with just
I-
the damage side of Vorpal?
I would say
I feel
no
like we've
beheadings,
got-
though.
I feel like we've gotten off too easy. I want
That's
some
enough
risk
votes.
in this.
Okay.
No beheadings,
Mawrith,
though.
As Mawrith would bleed, as Mawrith breathes the fire through the cloud, the Luxodon jumping like through it as the fire torches him, again failing the deck save, and just and it would fall to the ground, decapitating Mawrith, which would end the summon.
Does he have any anti-fey weaponry I should know about?
No, he does not. The magic does just end as he decapitating it lands on the ground. Says, he looks at it. I thought there'd be more resistance. As he just kind of like starts to wipe the blood on his, wipes the blood on his.
Oh shit!
How much damage did you do? Sorry.
So I needed to know. Do I need to separate bludgeoning,
No.
slashing, or fire?
In Sky.
All right. So. Is there a threshold that I need to hit before he just dies? Before I should stop counting?
Technically, yes. Just tell me the damage.
All right. That is.
It's not hard to math dice, guys.
30 on the first attack.
Okay.
And then you said extra 3.
Extra 3d6. It's a d6 per 10 feet of fall damage. You will be taking the d6 as well.
Sorry, 40 damage on the first attack.
Okay.
And then
Half the d6, but yeah.
I'll do the 3 fall damage. The fall damage is
16.
16.
So you take 8.
So you would take 8.
And then 3 more on the second attack, which is 11 plus 6 plus 7. I apologize. So 18 on the second attack, extra on top of the fall damage.
Okay.
And also add 1 more damage to the first attack. So it should be 42 plus
You overkilled him by 1.
6. Anyway.
As he would fall, hit the ground, and just as you swear you hear like his back just kind of as you hit the ground. As you said, you're trying to non-lethally. What I'll do is I'll give them PC rules. He's doing death saves. Just because I don't know how you could non-lethally do that. So he's not just knocked out. He is rolling death saves.
I tried to bludgeoning damage him for the most part.
For the
Concussive damage.
for the Luxodon as well, as he would decapitate Mawrith, and he lands, kind of like wipes the blood down. As Mawrith, being a being of magic, as she starts to dissipate, he would reach down and grab her head, and he would throw it at you as the magic would kind of through the air.
He's taunting.
Could you have him roll an intimidate for me? Please.
It's another natural 20.
Oh my fucking god.
Hey guys, I'm back. with a guy that I gave a Vorpal weapon.
Oh my god.
That'd be. By the way, that's a natural 20 for a total of a 32. As grabbing the head and throwing it to, he says, "And if I can cut through dragons like that," as he would step back into the fog.
Did he get Marlith?
Yes. He just That's why I was getting everyone's opinion before I actually did it.
Yeah, I got some notes after this session that, like, some rulings we need to rule out, but...
Okay. With that, so how far did you... Is that actually where you moved back, Gurgle?
Here. 65. I know. 65 drops into the ground. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 45. You have to go at an angle. So you need 20 feet in an angle. 65, going down. You hit the ground. This is 65. You're right here.
I got 30 feet of movement for 10 feet of jump, or I got 30 feet of jump for 10 feet of movement. That's
Cool. So this is 45 feet of movement. How much do you have left?
10. We'll go back this way.
2. There you go. That is where you are. Okay. And then my final guy is going to go at this point then. Okay. As you pile drive Gurgle and you turn around, you hear immediately just kind of like rustling behind you as the crate get pushed out of the way. As they were hidden. As a... almost looks like a wolf. Just a wolf's head, fully humanoid body, hands come down to talons, wielding what at a glance is a sword. But you, even at this little distance here, 20 feet away, it doesn't quite look right. Its edges are round. It's more of like a blunt object, as he would walk over to the individual that you just had knocked onto the ground via your own words. You didn't kill him? Oh, that's wonderful. So he would reach down, and he's gonna use Cure Wounds.
Thanks, Razu. Or, sorry. Thanks, Gurgle. Thanks, Gurgle, for not killing him.
Ooh, good HP too. He's gonna heal him for 21 hit points.
Listen, I cannot get information if they're dead.
Paul, just to remind you, more difficult combats.
Speak.
Just so we're clear.
For a reason.
We can't get information out of him if we're dead.
Harder because somebody decided to make Razu an AFK player.
You didn't have to agree.
He walks into the cloud, and per the nature of what we're doing, I did roll a death save on him. He did succeed, but now he does still get to go. Same rules you guys have for combat, they do as well. Now stand up, kind of like looks around, looks
But
at
remember,
himself.
that takes up half his movement.
Looks, yes, it does. Looking to you, Gurgle. Ah, that's a respectable high jump.
Oh, that was only half of it.
That's actually going to change what he does. As you see that he gets ready to fly up, you say that, and then like there's that moment of doubt.
He's like, no way. He's like, no way.
He's like, prove it.
I suppose this would work then. And he looks just behind him towards the cloud. Do you think they'll remember me? And he's going to pull out a gemstone, and he's going to just... as you would watch the gemstone just immediately and starts to crack as just charging into you, Gurgle is just...
Suicide
I need a dexterity saving throw. DC 24.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear. I don't think you can fail that.
I can't feel that. But I did not feel that.
And you don't take any damage on this, right?
I put the rock in front of me. I just grabbed that rock over there and move it in front of me.
Sticky hand. Nope.
To give you an idea of scale, is you kind of like you sticky hand just you pull this rock and it just immediately burning to your hand this massive explosion, which would just straight up like crater in the ground, just as one might say, it did 15 d10. As it just an explosion, nothing left of him. Everything is just gone.
It just got worked out in the end.
You guys have
you holding the rock in front of you,
self-preservation at all?
hearing from the cloud behind you, you'd hear, huh? It's not just blubber. Wait, does it like absorb Impact. And at this point,
By the way, I do have blind sense. If they actually are within 10 feet of me, I can see them.
Okay. I will say that I will also let you know.
But blind sense does not work on
I know.
inanimate objects.
I know.
But
there's something.
Only if it's moving. Only if it's moving. Because blind sense lets you detect movement.
Oh wait, no. I'm thinking of something. I'm thinking of tremor sense. Sorry, never mind. You saw that bear trap. My bad. There's one right there.
Blind sense does allow you to see
Blind
objects.
sense lets you effectively
Per the D&D rules, you can
invisible
literally
within 10
see.
feet.
Yeah.
It effectively does let you see invisible things within 10 feet.
I think it's only creatures.
All right.
Well,
blind
no, actually,
sight. You have
technically,
blind sight.
you have
Within that range, you can effectively see anything that isn't behind total cover, even if you're blinded or in darkness. You can just straight up see that blind.
Oh no,
that bear
100%.
trap.
Can consciously detect, locate, and navigate around objects without knowing or observing them.
Blind sight is literally.
You 100%
broken.
know that there is a.
You have least insight.
You do know that there's a bear trap in there. I was thinking of it right.
No, because Rek'Sai is tremor sense.
Rek'Sai is tremor sense.
Lee Sin can literally just see everything.
And
around
tremor
him.
sense is different. Tremor sense, you could technically see something behind a wall if it's moving, but only if it's moving.
Correct.
With that, as that would happen, you would hear almost like a light. And then almost like the bit of a sound of a scuffle, and then calling out from far into the battlefield, you hear, "Come, my brothers! Our friends in arms need our help." Well, let's make sure that they like blood as much as we do.
I hope
Trey!
you can tell them about the bear traps.
Come here.
Indeed, you are.
So, are they helping us as the comrades in arms, or them as the comrades in arms?
Currently, we just gotta do what we gotta do.
Okay. And then you pick this guy, yeah?
Yep.
Oh, right. All right. So, as Bodo leading your small little entourage, as I went over this with Michaela, but currently, this is not Bodo. Apologies. Bodo, who sent you here, though. You are with Lusol and Kurugim. It seems that, as far as you were told, some people were trying to interrupt the Cubix Ascenders. And again, Razu might be here, as Kurugim to your right is the one who just called out, let's make sure they like blood as much as we do. And you guys would also be able to see this Dragonborn. This Dragonborn who, upon Kurugim completely giving you guys away and blowing a horn, would just immediately, Fiak, they weren't supposed to be here this fast. All right. 3. Back here. Match numbers. He should be fine. And as 3 of them look back to you, as he looks back to you and calls 3, you enter initiative. You are going to be separate. You are included with allies. So you go with these 2, and you go after the enemies. So it's going to be party, enemies, and then your current group. I am going to have you go first, and they're going to be following.
Okay.
In terms of, unless you purposely want to wait.
Okay. Are we going now or?
Yeah.
Okay.
You just entered in. You guys just arrived, and you can hear the sounds of scuffle, of battle out through the fog.
I don't see anything. We gotta go.
No shit. There's fog. Nice.
Watch out for the bear traps!
I feel like
There's bears out here.
Watch out for the bear traps. It was like,
They're not for the bears! They're for us!
I feel like you're like 150 feet away. Like, this would be like yelling at them at this point.
Kurgum is wielding a rod.
Why, they have bear traps. We're not bears. And I start running for it.
Okay. Kurgum is wielding a rod, and Nursol is wielding a hammer.
That's his logic.
Are you going here? Are you running towards them?
I would.
You know that you're coming to reinforce the Cubix Ascenders.
Yeah, I would run to them to try to meet up with them.
You're right here, so straight line dash. What are you doing?
Yeah, let's a straight line dash.
What's your movement?
I thought you said he was the guy on the right.
Oh yeah,
apologies, yes.
Yeah. We're just gonna go full 60. Do I actually?
Who cares about strategy? He just like jumps on top of the caravan, kind of like looking around, As a quick reminder for you, just because you weren't here, these do block line of sight. Like you'd be able to see Gurgle because he's huge, and yeah.
As I get up, as I'm running.
Would he be
I
able
see
to see
fire!
the guy hiding in those boxes because he was hiding from Gurgle?
He did not walk back into the boxes.
And
that said, we'll say Gurgle, you could call out to him. One of them walked into that cloud, so you can be aware of it if you were paying attention to what cloud.
But how accurately do I know that this person's here to help me? Is it pretty obvious that they're here to help me?
They're a dwarf, and they appear to be a part of the Crimson
They
Covenant.
adorn the emblem of the Crimson Covenant, which you've never actually decided. What is the emblem of the Crimson
I
Covenant?
did when we were in Zalpakar.
What is it?
Memory test.
It is.
I used the AI to try and find this. I tried to remember myself.
That's
I didn't
because it was in
remember.
Zalpakar before recording.
Well,
But
for stream, what is the symbol of the Crimson Covenant?
it is a scythe with blood dripping down the arms of Zalpakar doing this. It's armed with a scythe over it, and the scythe is dripping onto the arms, dripping down the arms.
Interesting.
What you could do is you could do this, one hand holding the scythe and the other holding the blade of the scythe.
Could also have it holding it and then having blood drip on
And
the hand.
that's where the blood
This
is
is technically your decision.
Or
I do think that sounds
one,
cooler.
One hand holding a sickle and then another one holding a
No!
Okay, so you have there's a scythe holding the blade, almost kind of like how it was bent with the scythe that you guys saw with Vargath, just bent. One of them holding it, and I would say the blood almost kind of like streaming down the arm. But he's clearly wearing the. What do you look like? Do keep in mind you need that sigil somewhere on your person.
Oh, it's like big on his chest.
Emblazoned.
Yeah. Let me double check his equipment real quick.
Jesus, this group would look so horrifying. Like if the Crimson Covenant just showed up to your village, we're all gonna die.
We're dead. Cool.
Being as they're also an information gathering network, I would also imagine not even people in Zalpakar really know what the symbol is.
There'd be a lot of people that would just see it and be like, "Those are cultists."
That's a cult over there. Blood for the blood.
Imagining it's more secretive.
Let him describe it.
Okay, so you see a fairly regular sized dwarf. He's think how well I can explain this. It's foggy, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you see he just seems to be covered in plate mail and some strange contraptions in various spots on him. Can't really tell what they are right away. He's got black hair, black beard, very, very angry face right now. Barbarian rage. And he's carrying a really large hammer. I'm just going to leave it at that for now. Very, very.
Well, armor?
Plate, right? Plate.
Yeah, it's plate. Yeah.
Half plate?
That's full plate.
You can't rage while wearing heavy armor.
Can you not? I thought you could.
Medium armor.
You literally can't.
I thought you could rage. I thought you just didn't get an armored defense.
No.
I'm pretty sure you just cannot rage while wearing heavy
cannot rage
armor.
if you're in full plate. You
I
have
think
to
that
be wearing half plate or
might
lighter.
be a Baldur's Gate thing.
No, it is.
We
looked
looked
at
it up
this
because
extensively
Razu had.
because
has-
I had full
that seems
plate
weird.
and I couldn't rage, and John brought this up to me, and then we retconned it to half plate.
Oh, if you aren't, yeah. Okay.
You cannot.
He was right for the
rage.
official rule. This is the stupidest thing ever. Yes, you can initiate rage while wearing heavy armor in D&D. However, you do not get any of the benefits from the rage. Oh my goodness, that's so dumb.
You officially got angry.
Why doesn't he just say no?
Do you want to cast a spell? No.
I'm just really angry.
Yeah.
Even further goes on to clarify, you lose resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage, the damage bonus, and the advantage on strength checks.
Weird.
What else is there? Like,
Weird. Yeah, I didn't realize that was with
I
rage.
apologize.
So I'll have to change the armor.
for now, we're gonna say half plate. For the time being.
Ultimately,
It just reduces your.
I mean,
AC
I have
by
the same armor regardless, unarmored defense or not. I just had them in plate. It's the same exact armor.
Okay.
My pluses end
He
up being the
looks
same.
adorned in armor.
It
looks like full plate.
He's adorned in armor. He looks that way.
It's a really funny image because it's unarmored.
I'll explain. I'll explain why.
Yeah.
It's melted on.
He couldn't really afford it, so he just got some paint.
Okay.
It's clothes that somehow will. Styrofoam.
Oh,
It's styrofoam.
The guy's in. He's to your left.
It's kind of his skin, actually, you know.
I don't know who you are, but you look like you're a friend of Razor's. He's to the left.
Razu?
To the left.
Where's Razu?
No, the guy that you need to whack is to your left.
I look to the left.
There's a cloud.
He's in the
Very
cloud.
dense piece of mist.
Just go whack the cloud.
He looks very confused.
So you action dashed, and then
I'll give you a 50-50.
Attack
Odds he tries for the cloud afterwards.
I mean, you don't have an attack.
I know. Okay, he'll go for the cloud. He's looking okay.
He's a
cloud. Hit cloud. Okay, I hit cloud.
Okay.
He just says that out loud. Just with his hammer.
As you're running away, or sorry, as you're running towards the fight, the two fellow blood hunters behind you kind of turn to each other. It's like, so
they say hit cloud.
I get that one. As this one, despite being further from him, he's going to cut across. Close. As this guy's pick. One of them just, and the other one just like almost kind of frustrated. Fine. He starts running, and his full heavy armor, massive double-sided hammer is just, and very much almost seems to be wheezing as he runs towards this dude.
I lied.
We dwarves are wasted on cross country.
I didn't realize this, but I have 40 feet movement.
You have 40 feet of movement? So
20 feet further.
the cloud.
Can I get to the cloud?
Dash.
Okay.
Get an extra 20.
right on the edge of it, standing on the barrel.
You are now looking at the cloud.
You are right above it.
angrily.
It's very obscured.
I action surge, swing at it. Sorry.
Go ahead and make your
Would I have
swing.
been close enough
You have
to hear that one?
disadvantage.
I reckless 4 advantage.
Okay, so you'd straight roll it.
Would I have been close enough to hear that one?
This whole exchange?
Yeah.
I'd say you'd hear muffled voices. You know that there's more people here, but because you have to keep in mind, technically there's a whole encounter going on. There'd be
I
muffled.
know. I'm
many
asking if I
voices.
specifically heard what he said.
I was trying to get to my dice.
What that one said. Did he say it? Did he say it loud enough that I would have heard it?
Oh, they weren't being quiet at all.
That one over there. So I heard what he said
21.
when the dwarfs came in.
Yeah, well, you can do that. 21 is gonna hit.
Yeah.
There's a third
But I'll
one
get one dice
somewhere that you
It's
guys aren't
disadvantage.
counting.
Yeah. So 21 hits?
Yes.
Okay.
Watch
So
for
I
the
gotta actually-
third one.
Okay. How do I line this up then? Do I have to choose? I choose maneuvers after hit?
Yes.
Okay. So.
Well, technically after you declared your hit before you rolled the hit, but yeah.
Depends on the maneuver.
Some maneuvers allow you to roll after hit.
Watch
I'll
for
have
the
to read that again.
third
I won't worry about it
one.
right now. I gotta think about this
So
because I have
reckless
both my
into a
attacks.
fog cloud would be it's just straight roll.
Yeah, it was straight
That's
roll.
what he did.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to get this all straight in my brain.
That's fine. I'm rolling to see if he hits him.
Let's just do.
There's no way these guys come in and then immediately lose like 2 of them because Hiram just rolls crazy, right?
While you're calculating that for this guy, is him. The first guy is again he dashed and was struggling to get up there. Second one seems to run right up to him, almost giving you your brother vibes, whose name also suddenly escaped me, not Vishnu and not Vayu.
It is Vayu.
No, your fast brother. Miriam, yes, Miriam. Same kind of feeling as he would run up wielding what is it almost looks like a power pole. To the point that it's a little bit longer than like any kind of quarterstaff or anything like that would be. And as he would come up to hit it, almost like streaking behind the pole, it almost seems to be bleeding. There's blood that very much so seems to trail off of it. And as he hits, the blood trailing off of it seems to almost like coalesce and shoot, turning to little, almost like mini ice shards as he hits, and the shards of ice almost like following the staff, just
Spirit.
pegging
They call
into the
that
individual.
Blood shards, but
bloody ice shards.
So
Technically,
26.
he's blood riding his blood ice. So you're right. It's blood. It's blood for sure.
Okay. So
It's frozen blood.
41 damage total.
okay, my guy. I need him. So it's 26 damage,
Okay.
bludgeoning, and he needs to make a Constitution saving throw or be toppled.
19.
Okay. I believe that's a failure because it's 20. Yeah.
Yes, that would be a failure.
Or no, not 20. It's 8. It's 8
Topple
plus
is
5
8
plus
plus
5. Sorry,
proficiency
18.
plus-
So it'd be 8.
For strength.
So
Yeah, it'd be
succeed,
succeed.
19,
Okay, so he
you
doesn't
would
get
not
knocked
have-
prone, but he does. I am going to push him back. Well, I'm barely at next to him. Huh? Never mind, I'm not going to push him back yet. Okay, I hit him again. The second one was higher, so I assume he gets hit again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and this one will be a little quicker. This one is going to be a total of 25 damage, and then I'm also going to maneuver for 1d8. That takes one of my maneuvers. He needs to make. I need to make a strength saving throw and a constitution saving throw again.
Strength saving throw. I got to re-roll because it was cocked. Strength saving throw is 19, and then the second was. Sorry.
Actually,
What?
this one he doesn't need a strength. I lied. Sorry, you can say 19 is the con save, so which means he
It
saves.
would be a 17 then.
What? Oh, first one's 17. I don't know. I don't need the strength save.
They're
I realize
different
I can't do
saves. The
that.
strength save's higher. If it's a Constitution save,
Oh, okay, yeah, it's a con.
then
So
it's a
it's double.
17.
Okay, 17. Okay, so he gets toppled, pushed 20 feet.
He's prone.
And an additional 3 damage. Yeah.
An additional 3 damage. As he would, you say.
I hit
the
Cloud!
He turns and you just watch as that
Cloud's
the
meaty.
wolf human just poof, it lands.
Oh, and I move 15 feet up to him
Good.
as well. Part of that's the maneuver, right? Yeah. Is that one the maneuver? Let me make sure. Yeah, that's shoot, one of these. There's two very similar
lunging
things.
attack?
No, this one is this. I might be thinking forceful though. Hang on. I gotta make sure which one's which.
Maneuvering attack, I'm pretty sure allows you to do an attack. and
There's
then
pushing
move
attack.
off.
I think you can only topple once per turn.
Okay, no, it's the other one. Okay, I don't move. Sorry, I don't move
You
15
can
feet.
only topple once per turn.
Is it?
Yes.
I think you can only topple once per turn.
You can only do one attempt per.
Oh, one attempt.
It's
Turn.
one
I don't
attempt
think
per
it's
turn.
true. It's what Hiram did because he didn't
That is
like
definitely
it.
what Hiram did.
Yes, it was.
Okay.
This is for all of them.
Okay.
It was across the board.
Because
it
he
was
didn't like the topple could do that.
Okay. Well, that's
enemies
fine
too.
That is true.
Then-
but I'm
then-
saying
then-
topple
then he's
was
not
the
prone.
initial one that made him like.
Then he's
you
not
can only
prone.
do that once per turn. He'd just be standing.
He just like staggers back, like, and he's like walking back, and he's like, "Shit."
Just the idea that you could permanently keep someone on the floor when you're engaging with other people in combat like this doesn't make sense to me. And I know if I do it to one of you guys, it's gonna feel real bad, real fast, and I don't want to do
That's
that.
fine.
Like action surge, I had 4 times, and he had to make 4 strength saves of 20.
Okay. So that would be the
Yeah.
that would be the end of their turn. Going back to the top of the round is you guys. You fall. Apologies, that was a little bit longer. We were introducing.
I'll get faster on my turns.
I think it's the enemy's turn. I think
No,
you're
they're after
no,
enemies.
it's our
It goes us, then
It goes
enemies.
you, enemies, then the Blood Hunter's reinforcements. 100%. He just decapitated Malak.
Alright.
How far away are you from me?
at the
20,
moment.
30 feet?
Pretty fast, okay.
30. Sorry, the siege.
Okay, cool. 30. That's good. I need that.
I'm gonna fireball over there.
Which one?
Luxodon or
Luxodon.
Okay. I think that's a failure too. At a total of a 9.
Yeah, that totally fails. Of course, they can't do it at 6th level again. So you do it at 5th level.
How's it
37.
going back there, Razo?
37.
And I'm pretty sure that would encompass a couple people.
Very well.
Clouds in case people are sneaking in there.
Is anybody shooting at you?
If there is, they got it.
They got it. Oh, okay.
There's
Technically, you can't see him. I didn't take him off again because you guys know he's in that cloud, but he technically is out of vision as well.
I think there's one enemy that's missing somewhere.
Okay. That's the end of Clay's turn. He cannot move unless you have a bonus action
I'm
you'd
going
like
to
to use.
bonus action to Kane. I believe in you. I believe in you. I'll give you Bardic Inspiration.
Okay. Are you doing anything this turn, Razu, or are you continuing to maintain this?
By the way, I'm still in a bear trap.
There's not enough time to deal with your shit right now, Clay. There's other shit going on.
Mm-hmm.
You shouldn't have walked into the bear trap.
Should have walked in the bear trap.
Sorry, one other thing that I just thought of, and this would 100% be a thing. If someone makes a melee attack against you, they will 100% have advantage. Against you?
Because you're
You're not
distracted.
defending yourself. You're stitching. Your hands are completely sitting. You can't move really to dodge. Because you're trying to do this fast.
Effectively, you have the prone condition.
Again, at any point you could simply decide, okay, no, I'm gonna stop. And I won't say it would ruin it, but you'd lose a turn to basically not get hit with advantage.
Gosh, why is Razu all the way on the other side?
Okay, we got Gurgle, we got Kane, we got Razu, who is continuing to work on mending the head of the delegate.
Do I have to use an action every turn to maintain the cover? Or is it just one and done?
As long as you stay next to them.
That's what my thought process was.
I'd say as long as you stay there.
Okay.
Again, might have to adjust it, but for now I don't see a problem with it.
Okay. Then I am going to start runic crafting a spell, and basically, as he tosses Malrith's head at Kane, you almost see the his nostrils flare, the almost flames flickering from his mouth as he just snarls, "You're going to regret that." And I'm going to start channeling magic, 3rd level spell specifically.
Does he need to be held still for whatever you're doing, Kane?
It would help.
So I shouldn't move him.
Yeah, this one. Neither am I.
Distance matters not.
Oh, okay.
Random note that I just looked up. If you decapitate a druid, or anyone in a wild shape form, it will end their form, they will return to normal and be reduced to 0 HP, but not die. They will fall unconscious. This is in the rules.
Is that 2024? Because 2024 changed druid wild shape. Technically, you stay in wild shape until you reach 0 HP.
I will double check and make sure this is it. Nope, they changed 2024. You just died. Apologies.
I was like, that doesn't sound right.
Yep, no, apologies. It was used to the thing. In 2024, you just died.
The one nerf. Why?
It's a buff to Vorpal, because, it needed that.
Okay. Let's just give everyone Vorpal. Can we have Vorpal as a weapon master?
Okay, apologies. So that was his turn. I need Gurgle's turn.
So, quickly draw a rune on the ground that most people cannot see, and then I smash it, and then all of a sudden lightning and energies around here, and then Gurgle just got a storm cloud above it. That's just me activating my storm rune.
Okay.
And then I saw, alright, I'm gonna take him away from Razu. And I'm gonna jump.
Where Razu?
So keep in mind, he is in the cloud, so you technically can't see him.
I hit Cloud Frogman.
Carry on.
This is scary.
He's not. I'm not getting answers.
Smarter than me. I at least remembered to put my drink over here on this table today.
For a valid reason.
My guy's
Natural
legit
20.
just like.
They're gonna hit.
I'm performing miracle work, okay?
Okay,
I'm
he needs
performing
to
a test of a head within a
save him
minute.
19.
28.
Disadvantage. Cloud room.
24.
He still passes. It is what it is.
Funnily enough, very, very acrobatic. Man's got a plus 13 to acrobatics. Still decent rolls, though.
You know what? I'm also gonna fire rune. Strength saving throw.
Actually, not this good. 5.
He loses. He's restrained.
Fire chains.
He can
And
repeat
using
the saving
runes
throw
isn't-
at the end of every turn.
Runes-
He's
runes
restrained
aren't
until he
a,
breaks it.
Runes aren't a like a bonus action or anything, right? They can be used freely. Okay.
Yes, that is correct. Runes can be used freely.
Okay. So
Unless
you'd be
they
restrained.
specifically say they require a bonus action in the case of Storm Rune, which did require a bonus action for Storm Rune.
Okay. So he'd be restrained. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Fire Rune does not.
And then this would bring us back to them. As soon as you do this.
So you create like a legitimate storm?
Technically, it's
Storm
just a rune, but for the
technically,
sake
I
of flavor,
enter
yes.
a prophetic. I enter a prophetic state, and it like makes my eyes all stormy. But it actually no.
He went Super Saiyan 2, so he's like frog form, but with the lightning now.
You ever seen a volcanic storm, like an actual volcanic storm?
Vaguely?
So think of it like it's a black cloud that has like red flashes. It's a black cloud with lightning, but rather than being blue like normal lightning, because it's reflecting off of the lava, the flashes are red. That's how I would interpret his.
Basically, my question is: this says if you're in a storm, increase the damage by 1d10.
No.
Okay.
This is aesthetic. This is not an actual.
Listen, I had to ask.
It's fair.
Do I need to separate?
You don't need to separate.
You've used flavor against us. I was trying to use flavor for us.
It's fair. But no, this is an aesthetic thing for sure.
When did you get that, by the way? The storm thing?
The storm rune?
For
You got
a
it on his
while.
last level.
Oh, his storm rune?
was
Oh,
my
no,
last
no,
level.
yours.
I
Yeah.
have had this
No,
for
you-
a
no.
while.
Oh, yeah.
I've used it with Zephyr before.
Oh, have we?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember that.
That's literally why I took it, was because I was like basically like using your magic.
I thought you were good at math, Paul. I thought you took those AI tests and you were good at this.
It's just like sneak attack has got so many dice. I
Yeah.
don't think you understand. I have so many dice I need to roll.
Yes,
I play rogues.
They become fireballs.
77 damage.
Yeah.
on the crit.
Okay.
Which is unfortunate.
A few in particular.
All right.
Yes, that is correct. 77 damage. So. Okay. And I'm just gonna grapple up. I should just whacked him. But I technically set up. Actually, it doesn't even matter. I shouldn't have even rolled that. I used my second attack to try and just naturally grapple him.
A restrained target has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
Yes. It might just auto fail.
The
Actually.
lower of those was 18. I don't believe so.
You have disadvantage on dex saves.
Yeah. So the lower of
18
those.
is
No,
a fail.
18 on the die plus 13. So that's what, 31?
Shit! This guy's too slippery. I can't grab him, guys.
He's very nimble despite his size.
Is he slippery or is it your moist, soft hands?
You're right. I should have poisoned him. I should have.
Okay, that would be the end of your turn. It's his turn. Okay.
Actually, hold on. No, I would say for this case, just so I can't abuse this too much, I would say I have to actively try to poison him if I'm gonna poison him.
I would agree.
I can't just poison whenever I touch him. I have to actually say I'm gonna try to poison him.
Stand him up. This technically with blind sense, you'd be able to see him as well. Just put him on Gurgle's mini, on the in between him and the Luxemon. As he would misty step after getting hit, and the Luxemon getting hurt, or sorry, after you're hit, the Luxemon would call out, "I could use a little bit of help over here." As he's going to teleport over to him, important in the fog cloud.
Misty Step is only 30 feet, just so you know.
Not his.
Unless
This
you
is
use
specific to the character, actually. I didn't even have to change this. Okay, and he's going to use heal on him, and he's going to use it at 7th level. Fuck! So it also ends the conditions. So it would also end the restrained condition, and it heals him for 80 HP.
You serious?
All right, and then he technically, so he blinked in a way that he wouldn't be
I don't
engaged
think
with
that's how
Gurgle.
I don't think that's how Fire Rune works.
It's literally just the restrained condition, isn't it?
No, it's shackles. This is like chains that are shackling
And
him.
he has an ability that removes all.
This spell also ends the blinded, poisoned, deafened, and restrained conditions on a target.
But can it remove an effect?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's magic.
Yeah.
It magically deletes your chains.
Okay. So yes, it's heal, and again, it's 80 HP, and then he would then back out and around into this. I'm going to leave him there because you technically know what cloud he's in. He's just concealed.
Not currently there.
Yes. Okay, and now that's going to bring to him, who is no longer restrained. He is going to go ahead and just attack Gurgles. Gurgles in his face. That's cocked for the second attack. Cocked again, my bad. They're both 26. So that's 2 Constitution saving throws. Again, DC 13.
Shit. I actually could have blocked that if I didn't use my... Wait, hold on.
Gosh, you guys are so far away.
It's actually so little. And then you're taking half of slashing damage right now. So you take 30 what? You're not raged? Oh, sorry. Well, you take 63.
Asshole. How much did you say?
63 points of damage is what you took.
Shit. That's okay. I'm actually okay.
Instead, you turn towards him. Okay, now this guy is going to make an attack on this guy. He actually only has 1 attack.
Miss.
No, he crit.
It's another fucking crit!
It's actually a 19, but it is a crit for this guy.
So for bar.
You definitely can answer.
I'm not even
None of us are in
remotely
range.
So he's whacking the monk.
You're Crimson
So
Covenant. For Razu!
I have never once done that. Look at this.
Jesus fuck!
It's a true max damage roll on a crit.
What the fuck?
It's the first time I've ever seen a true max damage hit. Okay,
I've done it
so
multiple times when you only roll a d12.
Well, just
it's 4 dice, and he just rolled a max damage hit.
Well,
of,
just add another-
contextually for you guys
Just
of
add-
94 damage.
just add another spirit to the pile.
Oh
my
straight
God.
up, as this blood hunter runs up, hits him twice. The guy just and kind of like looks at him and goes, "That's just disappointing," and just
Shit, dude!
just-
Wasn't it rousing, buddy?
as he
Actually,
as he stabs through his gullet,
Technically,
it just
we don't
rather
see
than
this,
like throwing
but-
him off, he instead just and cuts out the side, like purposely making the wound harder to heal as he just.
Hey,
feel
that's
like
what a Duodar did, except a Duodar did it to not critically wound.
And
And
then
a
he's going to
Duodar
move up to him.
all the Duodar did.
Also,
He's got Great Weapon Master.
no, he's got Dreadful Kill. If he ever kills a target, when you secure a final hit against a creature, you may move up to your move speed and make an additional attack at advantage on the target. Obviously, he's got a
He's got a bloodlust potion.
If he kills both of them, off rip.
he crit into.
Are you fucking?
They got it. They're wearing red shirts. You know.
What is up with your dice?
So that was another 19, and it was with advantage that time. But
Got these red-shirted paladins coming in.
so that one's a lot less. That's 72, which he does live through. As
He's
for this
he's
one,
supposed to be the beef
he
one.
again just like and stabs through his
These
shoulder,
aren't
and very much
good
so.
for ya.
This individual is doing much better. As it, and he just. Well, at least you're right here now. As he would get ready to swing.
Oh man.
And then
So sad. Turns out the
last
guy that
guy
got one side, it was like his first day on the
come
job.
out,
He was like a level.
Shit, I told you there was another one.
and he would make his attack. That's actually a double miss with a 13 and a 12 to hit.
I can just imagine it. He gets stabbed in the shoulder, and he's like, "At least you're right here, right now," and grabs his hand and almost like forces him to block the other guy's attacks.
I'm down for it. Just kind of like almost like spitting him a little bit. And he looks over to his now dead Crimson Covenant member. And goes,
It was only his second day.
he was. He doesn't like blood as much as me, I guess. Okay, with that.
Your
that would
entire
be-
troop is insane.
What were the 2 hits?
This is back to you guys. Sorry.
What were the damage on the 2 hits?
Like 90 and 70.
No. It was 63
on
total.
mine. Yeah,
It
I
was
know.
63
like
total.
30,
The first one was 33. The second one was exactly 30.
So I needed to do a 15-15 con save.
It'd be 15,
15.
I passed both of them. We're fine.
Okay. I'm having you go first.
I am technically
as-
concentrating right now. That's why.
Whether you care or not, up to you. But
Wait.
you do see him just and just rip out the side of his.
If they're strong, they have it. And I'll run 40 feet.
He's like,
I'll move
"They
40 feet up.
die,
I want to
they
see what that gets
die."
me.
I don't really mind if you break the thing, but
Okay, so
it
what?
looks like I hurt.
So, like, is there anything next to Razu?
I've actually been
Him.
missing a decent.
So they're
no.
currently trying to save Gron,
Okay.
who was decapitated first turn when this came in.
But who is attacking Razu? Anyone?
No one's
Oh.
attacking Razu as of
Oh.
yet.
No,
Currently,
that-
so
the javelin guy was the only one that attacked
The guy
Razu,
that
but
Paul
I
killed right
I
here,
bonked
Okay.
him.
Paul didn't kill him.
Okay.
Remember, he used non-lethal.
it's true. And then he got healed and then suicide bombed.
Oh,
Oh.
I kind of killed him. It's just I didn't do the
Okay.
finishing blow.
These two are engaged with Gurgle, and then these two are engaged with. This is.
What's your aura thing? Do you have that going? No, you don't have that going, right? Okay.
And then Mr. Clay Beekman is trapped is currently ensnared in a bear trap.
And just
Bro
throw
takes
fireballs.
Bro takes 5 extra damage. I forgot that I'm in giant form, and I haven't been rolling that the entire time. But I remembered this time, and I'm gonna start remembering it.
Okay.
Okay, I guess I will action dash, and I'll probably try to get next to Gurgle, like between Gurgle and, or like by Gurgle and the Luxodon. Right there.
Okay. Do keep in mind, Luxodon is also in the cloud, so you'd be attacking him at disadvantage.
Yeah, I can't attack him though. I don't have an action.
Oh, okay. Bonus action?
I don't think so. I don't have anything to do here. Double check. The bonus action, please.
Okay. This guy
Yeah,
does get
I'm pretty sure I don't have anything. You can move
No,
on.
I'm gonna have you roll for it because I am apparently.
Why can't you natural 20 for us, huh?
Because let's be real, I'll natural 1 if I roll him.
Am I
That is a
on
pass.
any finished stone? Like a road or something?
There's a dirt path, literally
So
one step to your
the-
right.
It has to be like something that like has been crafted effectively.
No. So
Okay.
the roads
That's it.
are
Okay.
actually crafted. So the sand pathways, that's actual pathways. No, those still aren't even crafted though. The road technically goes off, but it ends when you hit
Yeah,
the mist.
it has to be some kind of stonework.
No, not in this
Or
case.
well, no, I guess it could be natural stone, but it's not stone. Still, it's dirt, I assume, or is it stone?
No, so the dirt.
This is all stone.
The stone. This
Okay.
is the stone that I was saying was jet.
We're gonna bonus action stone cunning. I have tremor sense for range of 60 feet for 10 minutes.
Okay. Only caveat is I would say that if they're on the sand, you wouldn't hear it,
Okay,
or you wouldn't see it.
on natural or worked stone.
Yeah.
surfaces.
So if
Okay.
they're walking on one of the sand paths, you would not be able to see them. But if they
Okay.
are not, then you would be able to see them.
Why not?
Because it literally in his ability says only stone.
work,
But
like
that's what sand is little itty bitty stones.
it will. I don't think it
not how the
counts for
ability works.
soil. or
We're
dirt.
we're
Yeah.
we're currently doing just the lettering. We can maybe look at it
Yeah.
later. But for the time being, we're going over here. What'd you roll?
12. So he
I was
passes.
just saying,
So
grab
I'm
what
gonna-
you can detect. Yeah, sand.
Okay, and now he's going to attack. Surely, after getting stabbed and being cool, he's gonna hit him. Yeah. Total of an 18.
Where's your like 5th crit, Hiram?
18 does not hit him. As he would swing against him, and so he only has one sword, but he just takes his shield up and just and hits it. He goes, not quite. He does have one attack. It's a natural 1. I just want to start like rolling on the table.
I
in front
swear
of
you're rigging this!
I'll start rolling in front of you. It's like-
Crit bad guy, crit bad guy, crit bad guy. Oh hey, it's your ally's turn, natural 1.
Okay, that brings us back to the top of the round. Your guys' turn.
I would like to fireball where I've heard the screams.
Like here?
You can't.
No.
You can't.
No, Luxodon area again. It's probably going to catch everyone in there, but
Alright.
the other dude too. Yep.
Yeah.
Luxodon
Dude, I
is going to
so much
succeed. That guy is
What
also
did
going
you
to
succeed
succeed.
with?
31.
Okay, yeah, that succeeds.
And then that guy will. That one was a success with a 19.
Okay.
I think they need to roll dex saves as well.
Yes,
Yeah.
both Gurgle and it's
Dernick.
not Derek.
Dernick.
Dernick.
Burnick.
What is it?
Dexterity saving throw. It's fireball.
DC 18. Oh, Jesus.
So you take no damage.
I save.
Okay.
Half damage.
So half damage of.
Sorry, it was 54.
So that's
yeah.
going to be
7.
27. Everyone succeeded. And then
Don't
you
even
take
have
one.
to raise for that.
But
Just danger saves?
I still have this save anyways.
Oh, again, the bloody Luxodon has been healed.
Would these explosions dissipate the fog?
How much was the damage? How much was the damage?
57 or 50.
You know, as it's literally evaporating the moisture, I'd say yeah. I'd say that those two, especially because there's been a couple of them. I'll say the fog the Luxodon is in is dissipated, so if you just want to like remove it. Because that's where that's kind of where you've been centralizing it. We'll have him do the reveal from that for sure. Okay, and then he also took 27. Oh, no. That is good. All right. That brings us to the three of you. Your teammates are getting fucked.
I mean, I'm fine.
Surely you guys
I took
can
some fire
handle
damage.
this if I go away,
teammates.
right?
The only problem is we can't see that.
Sure. Just do it.
I mean, I probably would have seen it a little bit.
You would caught glimpses of it. You know enough to know that there's a combat going on over here, and there's more members of the Crimson Covenant. You wouldn't be able to identify him or anything like that, but you very much would know there's a conflict going on back here too.
But I wouldn't know how serious it
Yeah,
is.
we also wouldn't be able to recognize the screaming, so we don't know who's winning.
True. Okay, so with that, carry on.
I mean, and
Gurgle, Kane, and
my character would be
Rosie.
more interested in keeping everybody here safe.
How does Revivify read?
If a creature has died within the last minute, you revive them with 1 HP.
And Harm has a homebrew rule where I have to pass a
It's just death.
save.
It starts at 5 and it goes up by 5 every time you rest.
I understand that.
Sorry, what?
I understand that. But like, hypothetically, it doesn't resonate with their limbs attached.
No. They would
That's
have to
why
have their
you
head
have to
attached.
sew his head back on.
I was just thinking conceptually, as long as they didn't really move, you could revive them and they could be alive.
Yo, don't move! You will kill yourself.
We're in that debate. Have you ever heard the debate of like how long is someone alive after you cut their head off? And that guy that like was blinking to communicate how long he was alive, who got executed. It's like, how long before you actually die? The answer is like,
I
Well,
think
it's
what they
actually more
came
like
up with was like
because
10 seconds.
within
Because-
3 seconds, you lose your basically your all
Well,
function.
yeah.
Like you can no longer think per se, and then the action was just carried out because it was going on, and then everything just fully shuts down. It can no longer even give orders.
It's more
after
like,
2
like,
seconds.
just like
There's no way to prove this, as everyone who's gotten their head cut off is dead. But what that conclusion
It's
was,
like his neck
No,
is
it's longer than that, and also depends.
attached.
There's a
So
lot
it would
of
be attached enough that it could
The
probably
answer is-
hurt his hold itself as long as you don't fucking.
the answer is,
Also, if you're
this is
first
turn
off,
4.
you die. Well, that's the-
However
that's
much
the
you want to do,
heart
you can try
done
it.
it.
Heart doesn't stop.
You can try. It's up to you.
Your chance of survival drops by
So,
15% every time.
there's a 23 hit die,
passes
but,
CPR.
Sorry, what?
There's a
23 hit the elephant.
Yes.
You do have an ally with melee range.
30 damage on the first hit.
Nice.
Like 15.
I assume you're trying to grapple him again? That definitely can succeed.
Oh no.
It's 28. Oh, sorry, how much damage?
30.
Because I think this is like
30?
And,
Is it?
how long?
and then also, yes, I'm also going to be poisoning my gods and then trying to poison him, so he needs to make a con save 18.
17.
Okay, so now he's poisoned and he takes 2d8 extra.
Okay. Go ahead and roll the 2d8. And your one more attack, yeah?
So that's 10 poison damage and he's poisoned. He can
Let's see my-
repeat the save at the end of every turn.
square eraser.
4 minutes. Permanent brain damage begins 4 minutes.
Well, that's brain damage, not brain death.
Well, 4 to 6 minutes is the
This
whole.
song
And
so
then
quiet.
24 on the
I'll just
second
use a
hit.
paper towel.
But I would just say.
Sorry, you said 24 in the next
30
one?
damage on the first hit, 24 on the second hit.
Object. I still work after.
Okay.
But
Towel. Music also went really quiet for some reason.
okay, so weird
no,
fact,
it's almost
you wouldn't, the body would not experience any brain damage for 4 minutes.
Well, it's actually debatable on the time of
So,
brain damage.
actually,
But-
I apologize.
Without
40
oxygen.
That was like
damage-
2 minutes.
40 damage
Four-
on the first
four-
hit.
4 to
brain
6
death
minutes.
happens 10 minutes after your body is deprived of.
But I'm
blood
saying
and
just
oxygen.
brain damage is 4 minutes. Like that's the low end.
Yeah.
What did you say,
46
Gargle?
minutes
Sorry,
is when,
I got distracted.
40 damage on the first hit.
No, I got all the
26.
damage, and I got the poison.
40, 24, poisoned, done.
Okay. Kane and Gurgle. Kane and Razu.
Would you say praying is an action?
Depends on what you're actually trying to do.
Specifically asking for help?
Religion.
Fuck. It's a religion check. You're actually going through and asking.
The only problem is I don't know if I can wait one more turn.
Just go.
Separate them.
I appreciate your commitment to him. For what it's worth.
I think we're just going to release it now.
I think you're lying.
Oh no, I can respect commitment in the face of death. Especially when it means death.
I doubt it.
So we don't know what's happening over there. So this guy's bloodied now, the Luxodon?
Yeah.
What about this guy?
He hasn't been. Oh, he got
I
hit
got
once.
hit one time.
Been hit
Did
more
you
than
just hit
once.
the cord?
I didn't
I
move my
think
leg.
that was. I think that was.
Okay.
He's been hit more than once. Tree hit him right here. He's been hit with the fireball, and then I think he
That
also
was
hit by another
not my fault.
fireball. He's in the box.
It might have been in range of...
Fireball.
It was not in range of the breath attack.
He looked unsinged.
Looks singed now.
He does look singed now. The answer is he is not bloodied.
I think I need to wait one more turn, because we also don't know if there's any more. I'm going to charge for one more turn.
Okay, so you're gonna charge one more turn, and then you were doing anything?
Yeah. We'll set him down for a second.
I'll finish this fast.
Where are they, bro?
Okay.
Are you within 5 feet of me?
Yes.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
You also would have advantage because he's flanking. Mm-hmm.
Keep him alive, Roger. We need him for questioning.
We'll maneuver. Okay. Do we need to separate
No.
fire damage?
You don't need to separate it.
Six damage on the first hit.
Okay.
If you want to keep him alive, you have to specify that you're dealing non-lethal damage.
Are we trying not to kill these?
Just the elephant.
Kill the elephant. Okay.
No, don't kill the elephant.
Don't.
Don't listen to him. Kill them all.
Just knock him out. Give him a conk on the head.
That's normally how I kill.
Kill them all.
Like a non-death kind of conk.
Kill them all.
Rune of suffering. Or sorry, rune of shared
Contested
suffering.
persuasion?
He is going to use his reaction to take the second hit.
I need a contested persuasion. My guy's very confused.
How hurt is the elephant looking?
Pretty hurt. Not like last leg by any means, but he's hurt. That said, the other individual almost like stepping out from the fog.
18.
Similar to what Gurgle has done, actually.
shit.
But as the
20.
rune appears, and you almost have like that moment of fear of thinking you're about to hit
Get-
the
oh,
ally,
got it.
because of how his works. But as you go to swing down, instead, it almost like opens up a door, and the paladin kind of holding his hand out, your scythe just kind of and stabs into the base of his hand. As he kind of, fuck, that hurt. That's his reaction. So unless you want to action surge, that would be the end of your turn. Okay. So one important thing, just so you know, you can do this. You can choose if this affects your turn at all. You have disadvantage to hit him as long as his run is up, which will last until the end of his next turn.
So it'd be a straight roll.
Because he's flanked tonight, right?
Yeah.
If you want a reckless, yeah.
Well, I mean, you already rolled it. It was 22, right?
Yeah, it would be 22.
Yeah.
22 to hit.
No, does not.
Miss.
Okay.
That means his armor class is 22, 23.
23.
Because I've been hitting him at 23.
He did hit him with a 23. His armor class is in fact 23. So damage on the next hit.
Gosh.
And then it'll be 10.
Okay.
That's a big armor class, but it's fine. We can hit it.
Why you thinking of doing brutal
You just gotta
attack and
mush.
attacking your advantage?
Taking so long to calculate up your dice. It's been like probably like 20,
It's a fun,
25%
it's a fun
of our
thing.
run.
You get some really fun effects, but it does have the downside of bad accuracy.
27. Okay.
I have a couple fun things that can combo with this guy. It's all around the effects, though. Everything's around the effects.
That's it.
Okay. So that brings us to their turn. The Lexodon looking fairly beat up. Kind of like looking around at each of you. I can't say I exactly wanted to die here. He is... Actually, he's first going to attack. He's going to attack you. Yeah, we're going to roll in front of you. Just kind of...
Hang on. He's attacking him?
He's attacking...
Okay, a reaction sentinel. Opportunity attack. It's the only reason I'm only picking it for the reaction. By
By the way, just so you know, can't be crit does not apply to Vorpal. You can still get Vorpal despite having adamantine armor.
So
See Hiram.
So-
Crit.
I was doing it
so,
wrong. You just-
so I don't have
Regardless,
flank,
Vorpal only
but I
works
am
on 20s.
reckless. So just straight roll.
Yep.
Okay. Because I'm not
Well,
technically
no,
on
no.
opposite sides.
But he is the rune is still active.
Yeah, so straight roll.
He's recklessing to.
Yeah.
Like I've
straight-
already
straight-
reckless for the
straight.
turn, so that's a 22. So that's a miss.
Oof.
Sadness.
2 Constitution saving throws, Razu. Both DC 13.
How close was he to missing? What did he roll?
That's actually
what
a
do
good
you
point.
What did he
What
roll?
what was his to hit rolls? It was a 15 on the first die. And I did
15 and a
6.
16 plus 12 on each. 28
27
and
and a
25.
28.
Yeah,
27 and 28. What were you thinking of doing?
What Curse of the Eyeless?
What does that do?
Removes a D8 from the head.
Are you going to do it or no?
So you got 21. You'd have
Out of
to
26, you roll 8, it's an 18, which still beats your armor class.
You'd have to roll. Well, hold on. You'd have. Do you want to try it? Because I can also shield you.
Technically, the way these double hits work, if he paralyzes you on the first hit, the second hit's a guaranteed crit. So he does.
That is true,
You'd have to
actually.
roll a 7.
Not guaranteed Vorpal crit, though, just a guaranteed crit hit.
Okay.
So you're doing the first one? Yes, you
Yeah.
are actually doing it.
Now hang on. Sentinel would only work if he hits. So if he misses,
Yeah.
then I couldn't
He
use
hit-
it.
he hit both.
Even if he
Well.
doesn't hit the... Even if he doesn't
Okay,
hit
okay.
the,
So this
He
isn't
hit
gonna
both.
this isn't going to cause
Is
him
that a
to miss.
6 that I see?
Right.
No.
So that would not be enough.
Okay.
That would tie.
He's gonna.
Okay.
hit.
That would tie.
Tying goes to the attacker,
The attacker.
in this case when attacking. So, I need 2 Constitution saving throws, and he is right. If you fail the first one, the second one's a crit.
Not a natural 20.
Yes, I said that. Not a Vorpal crit, just a crit. It's DC 13.
Oh god, not great.
How many times can you use Blood Surge?
3.
To my efficiency. No, it's equal to my
Number of
blood
curses,
curse
which is you
feature,
have
which
3?
is equal to fighter second. Which
That's
at level
great.
10 means I have 5. I think.
I thought it was your number of your curses. You could consume a curse slot
I thought
to do it.
I currently have curse slots equal to 5.
Do you?
He definitely doesn't. That's he's saying it's comparable to second wind.
That's
Second
how
wind
we
only
roll it.
ever gets 3.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Second
thinking.
wind.
Yeah.
Michaela's like 17 levels into fighting. She still only has 3
Yeah.
seconds.
I'm
Regardless,
I'm
that's
3
my
Has like
second
a lot
wind.
of charges.
I'm 3 levels and have 2.
I might be wrong. But
I think that's just wrong. You get 3 at level
That's like-
5 in fighter.
That's a... second...
Yeah.
What level fighter are you?
Or Blood Hunter.
10.
He'd be 10. Because he's 10 levels Blood Hunter.
4 second wind charges.
Yeah, but specifically, this is just argument for Blood Hunter.
It would be 4.
Okay.
So it's been the only second time I've used a blood curse this combat.
Okay.
Didn't you blood curse him?
Nope.
Curse.
Is the mark of Castogen not a blood curse?
No, it's a separate thing.
Different feature.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. It's fine. You need to roll again, by the way.
Technically, you had a hit.
You didn't get crit on the second hit. You did still get hit by the second hit. Okay. That's a total of... Very good roll. A total of 71.
Jesus.
You are not raged, so that is 71.
What type?
Slashing. Okay. And then
Brother's got some
bonus
cool
action
claws.
going to disengage.
Sentinel reaction?
King.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
if he uses if he uses
Didn't
disengage,
you just use your reaction?
No? What did he use the reaction?
For his
does blood curse?
-7.
Oh yeah, the eyeless is a reaction.
Yeah.
Okay. So
It
you
just didn't work, so I forgot.
run over to him and you're looking back to each of you. He says, "You know, for what it's worth, you're a little bit better than I thought you'd be. I look forward to next time." He'd place his hand. Technically, he would place his hand into the cloud, as you would still recognize the magic for Dimension Door. As
How far away is he from me?
way more than 60 feet, and the caster is not. He's in a cloud as well, so you also wouldn't have line of sight. So he would Dimension Door. The only thing is, you guys technically know they're within 300 feet.
500.
I said 500.
Well, 2014 was 500.
Dimension Door is 300 feet.
I didn't get to do any good
Changed
hits
it?
on that.
So the one thing is, 200 feet, there's two things. You could do 200 feet up and 300 feet away. So you could technically go at an angle.
They
But,
definitely changed it.
But yeah. This, those two Dimension Door away. And then, is this man really just going to die? Are both my Blood Hunters just going to show up and die here? He has advantage because he's being flanked. So that's going to hit. I'm just going to roll for this guy as well because he has 2 attacks.
That's what they
Also
get
gonna
for not
hit.
following.
And then that's another crit.
Were you
from this guy on the second
disadvantaging with his hits on him?
On Razu?
Yeah, because he was poisoned.
No, I was straight rolling, but he recklessed. So I technically should have advantaged, but then I should have disadvantaged, which would have been straight rolled.
You were definitely rolling with advantage, but yeah.
No, I did roll 2 of them. You are correct.
And by your own rules,
He
you would
was
take
poisoned.
the lower number. I'm kidding.
No, he would.
That would,
No,
but
he
would
would.
that have stopped him from hitting Rousey?
9
Yes,
plus
it
12.
Would have been that would have been 21, which is -7 would make it miss.
So you
Or
would have
6.
dodged 1 hit then.
It applies to both.
Oh, it applies to both.
I think it's still for the whole turn. Yeah.
Well, the other one would have been it was a 16 and a 13, so it's only 3 less. It's 27 down. Sorry, 28.
13 plus 12 is 5, or 25 minus 7
Is
would be
18.
18. I will reaction shield him to make it miss.
No, you would get your HP back then. Because in that case, he would miss. No, I did 100%. He's right. I did miss.
Technically, I'd get my reaction back, but
No,
same thing would have
no,
played out.
You would just Sentinel hit because disengage doesn't work on Sentinel.
You would just move around.
You would have.
Yeah, no.
sentineled him.
But I would have missed anyways
Okay.
on the Sentinel.
With that,
I'm just gonna assume I did the same roll.
Looking up the thing, I don't know. Entirely possible.
oh my goodness! And then the crit. He's only got freaking 16 HP. It's 3d6. He can't not kill him. As he would attempt to swing his hammer again, the individual almost like just locking his hammer down with his shield, pins him to the ground, again stabs him, in his case, just like stabs him through his lower gut. Not quite dead, as the Dragonborn comes up from behind him and just and would just effectively coup de grace him. With that, for you, Gurgle, you almost like back towards the clouds, you would hear a slightly familiar voice. You were just talking to us. I think we should pull back for now. They got to be kind of good, and to be fair, we got our target. And save you guys trying to chase them.
I got something cool.
Go for it. This would be back to your guys' turn.
So, with my 2 channeled spells, I would release the magic, but before that, I would like to make a religion check. Specifically, I would say,
Zephyr, as the champion of the storm, guide my strike.
and specifically, I am trying to have Zephyr. I'm praying to Zephyr to have him assist this spell, and my thought process was that he would make it so it would only hit enemies, and then I would cast it right there
Only hit enemies? That's okay.
on that group because I don't know what happened.
Sounds like some sort of divine intervention. Maybe use a divine intervention. move.
Based upon how my magic works and based upon him being a champion of a god, I'm trying something cool.
I'd say use the divine intervention rules. Roll percentile dice. It works.
I would, for calling on a god, I would do divine intervention, and I'll follow up. Roll a d100.
10% or lower.
Do you want to roll this tree?
I mean, I don't care.
It's like static electricity.
I just
starts
suck at
crackling in the
rolling.
face. It's like, what the hell?
There's my 10 and there's 100. Okay.
You sure you don't want to use
Under
these ones?
10 or 90 or above?
It's under a 16, technically.
It's under 16.
It's a 10.
Oh, no shit. No way, really?
10.
Okay. Now, Zephyr needs to make a religion check.
Okay. We don't have Zephyr up right now.
One might say a contested religion check.
Listen, I'm sorry. I was trying to do something cool.
Dude, he's sucking your juice.
So let me do my
Number to
roll.
beat is a 24.
I don't know.
Give you human inspiration.
That's true. I mean, there's no reason not to ever use that in this scenario. No, not any better. Sadness. All right, let me find my
You can
pluses.
use your actual inspiration because you still have that.
Does he?
Oh, I
Using his
That's
human
tree inspiration, just so you know.
Tree inspiration.
That means that you can use it on those guys.
I still want it for the player. Okay, I crushed it.
Okay.
It's like 30 something. It's probably 30.
I
even.
feel like because
Yeah.
you use so many inspirations, it's like Talos was winning, but you're like, no!
What do you read the spell? What is it? What is it?
So, specifically, I will describe this. So you would see, as Kane has basically been building this magic, I would actually say he's almost been building it inside of his mouth, and he almost like tilts his head back and almost like just breathing out just a small little fog, similar to the fog. Like
Tigu breath? Tigu's breath, I mean?
Similar, but I was more so referring how they make fake clouds. Similar to that, where almost like a fog just almost exhales from Kane, blending in with the fog around, and as it almost disappears in the skyline, you almost hear a crackle of thunder as it covers the entire map. It is a 60-foot radius. A crackle of thunder with the shining light of lightning moving through the top of the clouds before another crack, small droplets of rain coming through before another crack, but this one almost feels different as it almost seems to crescendo and build and strike the ground right there. How the spell specifically reads is, when you cast a spell, choose a point you can see under the cloud. A lightning bolt shoots the cloud to that point. Each creature within 5 feet of that point must make a dex save, taking 3d10, which would be buffed to 9d10 at this point. Lightning damage on a failed save, or take half as much damage on a successful one. And I can technically do that every turn.
Can I say it's just Zephyr's full elemental combo
The
as
double
part of
max
it?
damage plus 30 damage.
Like just max damage, the 30 additional because it's thunder.
Lightning. but
Lightning,
yeah.
lightning, yeah. Lightning. So like the 30 additional lightning plus the max damage.
Just full juice send it.
Yeah. I mean, you prayed to me. That's what I do.
That's what my thought process was.
That said, actual divine intervention is an ability that he does not possess. And
Correct.
all you requested to do was to save your allies. So I would not say it's going to be the big juice, but via good rolls, I would say the avoidance of allies will actually occur here. With the only thing being, how does Zephyr view the Crimson Covenant?
They're
Allies?
yeah, they're Razu's
Cool.
friends. So
Okay,
yeah,
go ahead
like-
and roll your damage. Dexterity saving throw, yeah?
Yes.
They're here to save Zephyr's friends.
I'm rolling
They're good
one
people.
roll for everyone except the Lexodon, who has a different roll.
Gee.
Everyone has failed, except now I'm rolling for Lexodon. Lexodon does succeed, I assume, with a 23.
Yes.
Okay.
Sad. And it was also decently low roll too, which is really sad. 46 lightning damage. That would be halved to 23.
For what it's worth.
Would it also dissipate?
Fair enough.
Lexodon don't draw from that, but he does. It's actually really unfortunate.
Would it dissipate the cloud?
It would, if anything, it would build the cloud.
Well, no, because lightning, if it evaporates the fireball evaporates the droplets away. Lightning would do a better job of doing that since it is hotter than the surface of the sun.
It would also, based on how lightning works, literally splits the air. That's what the thunder is the air literally being slammed away and then slamming back.
True, but that would just be the bolt down. Also, I don't. The violence of a storm getting rid of an effective pseudo storm.
Or it combines it.
I mean, wind pushes.
It literally
rain clouds,
stole the
but-
mist.
You know what? We could say it. We could say it. We'll say in the 60-foot radius, you would the fog would effectively be removed.
Great.
Technically, for what it's worth.
During your prayers, it's like, well, this is new. Hi, Kane.
That worked.
Oh, actually, no. I apologize. 300 feet is still enough to get away.
It is 500 feet. I did look it up.
They would be.
Yeah.
They are. God,
I thought
will
you teleported them to their allies. Is why I thought they
No,
were there.
I didn't. However, the voices did seem to carry. That said, this guy, however, that does still mean. Okay, so for the sake of this, I'm not going to remove all the cotton.
Yeah.
The clouds do get removed, which would also mean the combat has actually not ended, as he is still on the board. As he kind of like looking back, almost like hearing that order that you heard gurgle. That is a problem. But with that would be your action. Do you want to move?
I will bonus. Fuck. Is any? Who's the most injured?
Violence of a storm.
Did you say who's the most injured?
Of allies.
I feel like Ron's
the
body is just
Dragonborn that's dead.
eviscerated.
Especially with it being Zephyr. Like, Zephyr takes no quarter.
No. He's just...
This guy's
What? Why?
because he's an object. He's not
I
even
cast
count.
it that way.
What's the radius?
120 feet, 60-foot radius.
Oh,
I cast
you're
it on
trying to get
that.
away. Okay. I was gonna say that thing's gone. I will say he does just evaporate.
We're treating it like a disintegrate.
Not
Well, I don't hit
like
allies.
Objects
No,
aren't allies.
The first guy was rolling saving throws. This guy got coup de grace, and then he used his last attack to coup de grace the last guy.
And objects can't be allies.
And objects also can't be allies. That is also
Fair
fair.
enough.
So yes, they actually both got coup de grace, and then their bodies would have been disintegrated by the spell. I am treating it
I
effectively
didn't
like a
see it.
pseudo a disintegrate, and you didn't even know they were there. So that's the fastest two characters. You can just delete the sheets. They're here. They're dead. It's a good thing you didn't stay back here with them.
Right?
Okay, so that's the end of his turn, which was the end of.
I was going to bonus it.
No, that's back to your guys' turn.
Yeah. I started the turn,
Yeah.
so everyone is still's turn. I was going to bonus action healing word anyone who wants it.
You would technically have a turn as well, because they went around dimension doored. Technically, you would go before that explosion. We're gonna just include you with them now, though. And
Okay.
you went, so now you would be able to go as well. That guy is still on the board, so the fight is still going until he is gone. Unless you guys want to let him get away. He does look like he's ready to run.
I guess I'll end my turn.
I can follow him, guys.
Someone get this bear trap off me!
Let me follow him.
Play. Do you
and
have
we'll meet
haste?
in the city.
Did you say Kane?
Any objections
Do
to
you
me
have
following?
haste?
Anybody?
Who are you asking?
Clay.
Oh, I thought you said Kane.
No.
Again, Roger. Does,
I
you
do
can,
not.
You can sew the guy's head on. I can follow these guys back. I won't get seen. I'll figure out their hideout, and then we can figure out what to do from there. I'll trail them.
Okay. Do you have haste?
No. I
You
don't.
are just being stared down. That is canon, by the way.
I don't think Nate's realized.
What are we doing, guys? I need the 3 of you. 4 of you, actually.
Sir Patch.
Your god is here.
So he
I'm
moves. Want to move Razu back?
I'm trailing.
Just avoiding this guy?
Stealth and trailing.
This guy's still on the board, too.
No, we're letting him run. I'm stealth and trailing him. I'm hiding in the fog and following him.
How far away is he from me?
Okay. Are you 3 going to be doing...
How far away is he from me?
You don't... Oh, no. The battlefield is cleared. No. 145 feet.
Yeah, fireball range, baby.
You can't see.
150
No,
feet.
you cleared the fog.
No, don't fireball him, Clay. I told you.
No survivors. Kill them all, I said.
I need to trail them.
All right, fireball. You need to make a saving throw.
Total of 11.
That's a failure.
I can tell you how much HP he has before you attack.
Well, it's at 8th level.
He has 34 HP.
He has 48 points of fire damage.
As he turns around, he's like, oh, he's eating good. And then just...
See, he's got that meme of William Dafoe looking up.
With that, this group would cast teleport. You would, again, as the fogs had kind of been cleared, technically not quite that radius, but kind of like off in the distance, recognizing the arcane magic and what they're doing. For you, Gurgle, as you kind of like stealth and start to move a bit closer, you swear the Luxodon seems to turn around and waves at you as they all just kind of...
Kane is currently seeing red, and I will just another lightning strike just blast the body to pieces.
I need you to cast Revivify at the last second.
And to see how that works, we'll figure it out after break. We shall be right back for the aftermath of that. See you in a second. Hello, friends. We are back. Sorry, that was a little bit. We were discussing rules and how we wanted to do what we're going to go into. Coming back from the break. It's not Derek. Dernick has inspiration again. So it has been used and then immediately retired, courtesy of Jasmine. We appreciate you, Jasmine.
Dernick never had inspiration. It was only Zephyr.
Okay. So with that, picking up here the storm, the spell that was just cast by Kane, not perturbing Razu in his work as he would continue to sew this man's head back on.
Get this bear trap off me!
The couple things with it. First of which, technically took a little bit of a
killed my
break.
Dragonborn.
So
You're gonna
upon
suffer.
being
No, I'm kidding. I'll help you out.
upon being revivified, he would temporarily be conscious while his head is not completely reattached. One of the only reasons that he is even going to be able to bear with this at all, another thing I thought of, is because he's paralyzed. So it is, instead of it actually being physical pain throughout the rest of his body, it is instead ghost pain. But with that, as Razu would kind of almost like finish stitching it up, casting Revivify, and as his eyes would kind of like flicker back open, he would effectively just start mumbling. At first, he's just trying to, he's trying, not necessarily trying to say something, but like trying to cope and realize what's going on. Like he's trying to ask what's going on. And then the one other thing that I'm going to do for this, I am going to do the madness table, but I'm going to do it based on a constitution saving throw that he's going to have for how well can he deal with the pain, basically. And that's going to determine where he lands. No, I can just do that with the 100, and I can just do the 1 through 20. Never mind.
Yeah,
We're not going to do the constitution saving throw. We're going to do D100, and then you're going to get to roll it because you are the one operating.
1 through 20 is the only way he doesn't get
1 through
permanently
20, nothing happens.
What's the
every-
DC?
The
What's the
D100.
DC on reviving him?
You got it.
He's only died once, so it's only 5.
You got it because I got
Wouldn't that be
some right.
10? Or is this the first time he died?
This is the first
Okay,
time he died.
So yeah, then I pass. Yeah.
So you would be able to return his soul. 75. This actually works really well. Okay. As again, the babbling is as you finish stitching him up with that 1 minute revivify as you guys were cutting it close. The babbling does not seem to stop. One might say for the next 5 minutes, he is not capable of intellectual speech. As his eyes just kind of still darting around, he's still trying to figure things out and trying to move his body, which would be unsuccessful. I assume casting regeneration as well, or
So should I cast regeneration while he's operating, or should I wait till after he's
it
dead?
would be after he's alive.
Okay.
You have to use it on a creature.
Well,
So
I know, but I revive him while he's still operating. Would it be better to cast the regeneration to assist his operation, or to wait till after he's done?
no, it'd have to be after he's done because
Okay.
revivify has to take place first, meaning that the character would have to physically experience it, which is gonna suck.
No. So I cast revivify after a minute, right?
Mm-hmm.
He is now operating for 3-4 minutes longer, right?
Yes.
Do I cast regenerate now? or
Yes,
after
you
the
would
4
you would
minutes?
cast it in tandem with him
'Kay,
continuing.
that's what I was asking.
Because effectively, as he's like starting to reattach the spinal cord and everything, then you would be infusing it with magic to actually re-enable movement.
Can I combine it with greater restoration to basically have it just try and ease the pain?
Yeah.
Okay.
Make sure you're actually using the spells as well as the components for them. But finishing up this spell and a very successful operation, Razu, impressing even yourself with how nimbly and quickly you're able to reattach someone's head and then keep them alive, despite the fact that when the Revivify would be cast, they technically would not be fully self-sustaining, we'll say.
I'm gonna be honest. I thought it was possible, but I did not think that was going to work.
I will say, just as you're working on him, you almost feel the heat of Kane's magic, almost like tracing throughout the body. I would assume that you would know this would not have worked without the copious amount of magic Kane used.
Sorry, I'm switching my music over because I freaking messed up. Okay.
Will he live? He's alive. I just don't know if his brain's there.
Bear trap. Hello.
You
That gurgle said he helped
you don't need brains, just bronze.
I can break your bear
I don't
trap.
think he's
know.
got
I
that.
don't think I can fail it.
It's a DC.
You're right.
It's a what?
18. Yeah, sorry, I keep doing this. It's a DC 18. I said
You
19
said
earlier.
19.
I
can't-
did. I was wrong.
I literally can't
It's
even,
DC
I can't
18.
even fail it.
It was definitely my apologies. I was reading through it again, and I was talking to him about it. It's DC 18. It's 15, and then up to level 4, plus 1 for each level. So I was like, 15, oh, plus 4, because level 4? No, because level 1 is 15. So it only goes up by 3. It was not bad.
Thanks for the assistance.
Oh, I no help you. I help Razu.
By helping him, you helped me.
Oh, I wasn't meaning to.
Are there any bodies?
I'm sorry.
No. His spell effectively operated as
Are there any
disintegrate.
items left?
Nope.
Would we have a method in the Crimson Covenant to like show the leader of a troop?
This is your unit. Would you? You're the one who initially created this.
I feel like but I feel like we would. I think I did design a thing where we always sent them out in pairs.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
Where's your troop?
Oh, they back there. Wait, where did they go?
Over there, where?
I also have other troop. They're hiding right now.
Pairs being 2 or more, by the way.
I have several.
Are you the leader of your troop?
Oh, they follow me. But most of the time I can't see them.
Okay.
Do you
What
think that
brings you
maybe
here?
the reason you can't see them is because you don't look behind you?
I look behind me. Just physically turn around.
Razu,
Not there.
I think the others didn't make it.
They're probably just hiding.
Hopefully. What brings you here?
I told to come find you.
Who told you?
Which one told me?
Bodo. Bodo is the leader of the group.
Bodo.
I would pull out my sending stone to Dalaran and just send a quick message.
Did you guys send a troop to look for me? Specifically, Bodo.
I didn't send a troop to look for you, but Boto's group is currently stationed in Bakraval. They're part of our entourage.
That was more than 25 words.
It's 25 words exactly. I don't know what you're talking about.
By the way, in since we're at combat and everything, as you get a closer look on this guy, you notice he's got these weird contraptions again, but you also notice he's adorned with tons of weaponry. Like every like part of his body, he's got some kind of weapon hanging from like a side on his. He's got like 3 weapons on his back, like 4 different weapons hung on his side, just of various types. And
I think this
also,
guy's compensating for something.
and as you also look closer, you notice that before what looked like plate mail, I think I actually had half plate on, but you notice it's not worn. It seems
Adorned?
infused.
What?
You also notice this the various contraptions as they seem to be engorging his muscles as well.
We got a Razu wannabe.
It would very much remind you. Technically, it wouldn't remind your character, but in idea, the cursed armor that he had back when it seemed to start to fuse with his flesh and he couldn't take it off anymore. He looks like he's on the tail end of that.
Is he safe to be moved? We don't want to be out here in the open.
With your spell, he's completely fine. He seems that he can't talk for a minute, but we'll see if he comes around.
Funnily enough, is the 5 minutes literally just ended via the timer.
Dude,
He's just.
I hit him. He might start talking.
Actually, I think I'm.
Oh, he started talking.
Like, I think I'm okay. Thank you, Razu. I was abrupt. Oh, I must apologize as he kind of like stands up, straightens himself out, tries to wipe the blood that is now kind of dried onto it, and he can't really. So instead, he just settles for almost like spit cleaning off the symbol of the platinum dragon on his chest plate.
Also, with me using the tools afterwards, like, I'm assuming like he imagines he would be covered in blood, and he would look down and it wouldn't be there because all of it got sucked into my tools.
It's actually fair. So, you know, he's like, as he goes to, apologies. So instead of going to clean it off, he's just kind of like, oh, you even cleaned me up. I appreciate it.
Did you know
where
that?
is? Oh, sorry, what?
Did you know that elephant?
I'm
think-
familiar with.
Did he even see anything before his head fell off?
I saw a flash. I was actually going to ask who you actually saw. Where is the fog? Oh,
I hit
As
it.
there's still a rain cloud.
he seems confused.
As
by
it's
you
concentration.
hitting it. I didn't know you could hit clouds.
Frogman said to
I'm
do
also
so.
unfamiliar with. Oh wait, no. You're the one who's been traveling with the delegate or the group from Zopakar, yes? Boto's troop.
I've been hanging out with Iris mostly.
Does he know Iris? He does. Oh yes. Again, Boto's troop. Iris. Iris is Boto's right hand, you could say, as far as that group is concerned. Delegates from Zopakar, much like myself when I went to greet all of you, but they are they're from Zopakar. We're still working to iron out the more fine details of potential next steps of the alliance. I know the treaty was already signed, but they are preparing for the king of Zopakar is worried about some kind of a war, and so that's
Did you
what they are
notice
there
anything
for.
weird about the king when you met him? Just out of curiosity.
I apologize. Which king?
King is up a car.
I've never had the pleasure.
This conversation is enlightening. Perhaps we should move. In
Oh,
case we
yes,
get
yes,
ambushed
and
again.
as he would start to move and almost like trying to, he kind of steps forward like he's again trying to escort you from before, turning. Who asked him about the Luxemon? Sorry, you did. Turning to you, he says, "I didn't quite see who it was, but if you refer if you fought with the Luxodon, larger elephant kind of
Spikes on the tusks.
yes, he is. We know that he's a member of the Shattered, the Shattered Order. That is, as far as we know, he's the highest up face, you could say. One of the only ones who makes his image known. He has the largest bounty on him. Did you happen to kill
Say
him?
he's the leader of the pachyderm.
I'm not quite sure what you mean.
He's a leader of the pack. He's the face pachyderm. He's an elephant.
Apologies, it must be lost on me. But
No, but we did manage to slay 2 of his lackeys.
Wasn't it 3?
Pretty sure it was 3.
I only
I
heard
wasn't
2
paying attention.
screams.
I would make my, as we would start to move forward again, I would make my way over to the disintegrated people.
You've got the one that exploded on me.
no, it's 2. You just killed these 2.
Oh. No, he's talking about the one at the very beginning, the Dragonborn, that suicide bomb.
Kamikaze bomb.
And then I killed 2 over there.
Oh yeah, this guy didn't get away. He
And
got
then I killed
fireballed
the one.
actually. Yeah, no, it's 3. It's 3. Apologies, I forgot this guy didn't get away.
With that, I would go to the disintegrated ashes. And I would just do a real quick grim psychometry to see if I can confirm who they were.
Grim psychometry doesn't work on people.
It does if they're dead.
If they're objects.
They're objects now.
Dernick's like staying like in front of Razu, like escorting him, like completely on guard, holding his weapon.
Now, does he do it like the intelligent bodyguard, where he anticipates Razu's moves, or does he do it like the dumb bodyguard, where Razu's like, "Get out of the freaking way"?
Both. He's like we get sometimes
Go
seems
ahead and make
sketching
a-
like he kind of
so
gets in the way.
You can't use it.
Like kind of like
It's
gets in the way of
individual,
Razu,
so
so he has to
multiple
go a
casts.
little longer around a bush or
You've
something.
already also used it once today.
It's just grim psychometry. Doesn't have it limited use.
Does it not?
Grim psychometry is just instant.
Oh, I
or
thought it
infinite
used
uses.
the curse as well.
I mean, for this also, this wouldn't be looking some crazy story. I would literally just be trying to confirm if these were blood hunters.
Okay. Go ahead. Make a history check.
Let's see. 20, 30, 20.
This one wouldn't be like the whole scene. This is going to be your more typical version of grim psychometry. With your blood kind of almost like bleeding down, seemingly like picking up the ashes and making the images of both of them. You would see one seemingly training as a paladin in a church. Still learning to fight, but that's why he's created so much. Divine Smite. One of them being a paladin, and then the other being a fighter. Neither of them were blood hunters. And they both seem to grow up in...
Technically, the blood hunter ashes would be mixed in with theirs, so that might be what he was asking for.
Was that what you were going for?
I was going for the blood hunters. Yeah.
Oh, apologies. Yes, both of them. Still sinister. Well, you said you got a 20? Well, easy to confirm with him as well, as the two blood hunters, Kurugam and Lursul, who were both mercenaries, who joined because they loved adrenaline. They just wanted to feel alive. The excitement of the test, the excitement of the jobs given to blood hunters, the danger of it, that's what they live for. Not two names that you would know, though. These would have been ones that joined later.
Did they succeed? Did they feel alive?
Oh yeah, when that guy got stabbed, even though his hit got hit or got blocked, almost like Kogal, but in a different way. Kogal's satisfaction would be in finding someone that killed him. Their satisfaction would be the peak of just before you're about to die, that rush.
Yeah, I'm assuming you explained, what happened, the whole thing to us.
I mean, I'm assuming with my blood interacting with their ashes, we would probably see like the moments right before they died without like a miniature form of them right before they died.
Dernick makes no comprehension of this.
I suppose I can delete to those guys.
That's interesting.
So
What you do?
I would leave the blood hunter mark on a nearby rock and just set it there, and then I would continue on.
Temp. Sorry, you both were going to say something. You go first.
So, didn't manage to help them, I see.
Who we help?
Your friends that you came with? That you abandoned?
I don't abandon friends.
Did you not arrive with two other
Yeah.
Crimson Covenant members?
Well,
They're probably hiding, like I say.
They're here, dead.
No.
Need I spell it out for you any clearer?
Yes.
did he abandon them or did they split up?
It appears they were ambushed by other members of our shattered raid group and were slain before we could assist them.
I do.
Is this
I
true?
Do again, apologize for that.
He turns to Razu. Is this true?
Yes.
Okay, true.
What?
For what it's worth, I know it would not make up for any potential losses, but as it still happened within our territory, we will be sending recompense, or we
They-
will be sending both whatever belongings they have as well as some money back for the families to Zoprikar. I will ensure that it happens.
And so for you, they not friends, they mercenaries. We all mercenaries.
And they're not part of your crew.
We all signed up for this.
It's true. these
Some of
folks
us-
were
Some of us went
less,
through.
but
Some of us went through
There's a-
experiments.
There's a lot of new recruits that just want to protect what they idea.
I joined to meet Razu. He's like kind of like blushes a little bit and hides.
I mean this in the kindest way, Razu. Your group is fucked up.
Hey, no, Razu make good group, best group. Be effective.
They
I told you come save you guys. I do that.
And I appreciate it, don't get me wrong. But you abandoned two others to do it.
They should have followed. They chose blood before safety.
And I suppose that is on them.
Well,
But I protect you all. I'm
I
here.
love the communications. We should be on our way.
Gron continuing to effectively act as escort for you. You notice he's paying a little bit more attention to you, Razu.
You know,
Definitely
maybe-
more than he did before.
Maybe next time.
With that, as you guys continue to,
It's like he's doing it too, and Roger's just like,
It's almost uncomfortable.
Maybe
I'm
next
a
time
little
I
used
tell
to
you that they're gonna ambush us in the fog, maybe because they don't like this dragon guy. Maybe next time you'll listen, huh?
Why do you keep blaming me?
wait. What?
I'm not blaming
If-
you. I'm just saying they hate you.
But
They know where I
Gurgle,
am, how?
Gurgle. In all
How did
fairness,
they know we were gonna teleport here?
in all fairness, they didn't attack Kane first.
Oh, they wanted to talk to him though.
Well, that's different than
They
attacking.
wanted to talk to us.
Is it?
They
Yeah.
Oh,
kind of mentioned they wanted to talk to you.
that's normally
They
how I
never
talk to
even
people.
mentioned me by name.
Well, we're talking right now.
But he
We
addressed
haven't
you.
swung that hammer
What,
at me
Because
yet.
I was in
Well,
front.
we're not negotiating.
Oh, so that's how you negotiate.
Yes, a negotiator.
Oh.
I'm just saying, of all the people that
So-
they
one
might
at a
wanna-
time.
What?
Either one, but one at a
It
time.
wasn't Kane's fault.
That's a
I
wonderful
never
weapon.
said it was
I see
Kane's
that.
fault.
That you have much time.
If it wasn't for Kane, our host here would be dead as well, so.
I do appreciate that for what it's worth.
I was
Anytime.
just stating that anybody from that city probably has beef with him.
They declared war on us as a whole.
But now that we know who runs the city, we know that they probably have more beef with you.
You're not going to drop this, are you?
I'm not blaming you. I'm just making a statement.
And you've made the statement 10 times now. Do you
Kinda
believe
sounds like
I'm
you're blaming
deaf?
I just don't know why it's offending you. That's why. I just think we should lean into it, and we should know that they're probably gonna go after you, or they're gonna try and communicate with you, and we should use that to our advantage. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, there's a flaw in that.
So,
like,
quick thing, just because it happened recently enough that you would remember this. You were specifically the one who heard it. When he left, he said, "It's okay. We got our target."
I knew that. Yeah, I did know that they were going after the dragon.
they specifically attacked Razu, saying he hates that one.
is that what he said?
Yes, he literally said, "Oh, I dislike that one."
I thought
I feel like that was more of a gesture of what I was doing, less
I thought
of
he said he
specifically.
disliked.
So he did say that important. That wasn't to Razu. That was him. That was this. Because you're talking to this guy.
Yeah.
He was saying that he dislikes the Dragonborn that was dead. He didn't like that
And
you were trying to save him.
stop me from saving him.
That's
what I gathered.
Just quick
Oh, that's
point
not
of
what I got out
clarification.
of it. I thought he was like.
I thought he was targeting
He's
Razu
all like,
specifically.
he's like, "F that bird."
No, quick point of clarification. He was saying that he disliked Gron So he was trying to hit Razu to break him out of what he was doing.
If you don't mind, once we actually get to a safer spot in the city, we should talk about it further, but not out here.
As he would then notice the attention that they're paying to him, he'd be like,
This is weird. These are people looking at me like I'm the plague.
Mine is simply admiration for the one who saved me. It is shared between both of you.
As you should.
Can I insight that? Just out of curiosity. 20.
He's 100% forthright.
Why you not tell me where
There's
Razu
a
was?
level of respectful admiration that is almost too high.
Well,
It wasn't relevant information at the time.
It was relevant to me.
starting somewhere.
So was whacking the cloud.
I would look
I
at
walk
my
cloud and you
left
still
hand
not tell
thing
me.
on my hand.
Just wait. There's too
I found him on my own.
Perfect. I was expecting that. I just knew that you were good enough to do that.
But why you not tell me?
Because I didn't need to. I knew
We
you were
had
gonna
a
find
deal.
it.
I whack cloud, you tell me where Razu is.
I didn't need to. You knew. You figured it out.
That's not how deal work.
I didn't make a deal with you. I told you to whack the cloud.
In exchange for Razu.
I don't think you made that clear. That's your fault.
I make no fault.
Small talk continuing to be had as you guys would walk for a few hours. A few hours again, as you were told before, it's about a day's travel. So you'd be traveling for about 8 hours through this mist, kind of following. Not only getting, you can see why it would be easy to get lost in here, but just from like the fog itself. But even just looking at the roads or like the small pathways you can find, much like the map, they veer off in every direction. There's no clear this is the road going to Baklaval. And at multiple occasions, as you kind of like walk up to a T, and Grom, looking between them, would kind of pause for a moment and close his eyes, and then the fog near one of the paths would seemingly dissipate. And then he would turn and he would walk in that direction, very much so like he's being guided as he guides you guys through this perpetual fog barrier surrounding Baklaval.
I would just like to... I know she's currently unconscious, but I would just like to check up on Malreth to make sure he didn't do anything to her
Permanent.
effectively.
Double check one thing.
By the way, also with Durnick, you realize he has nowhere to put his hammer. So he's always holding it.
Here, hold this. No.
Oh. Like, he can't swing with one hand. He could technically hold something with one hand.
Well, do you want me to hold the hammer for you?
Oh.
Well, I'll give it back when you need it.
How do I keep Razu safe with that hammer?
Gestures to dozens of other weapons.
So she would be unresponsive. It wouldn't be immediately terrifying to you because the idea it's so similar because it's again based off of Find Familiar.
Mm-hmm.
Even though
Basically,
it's
you said that she's unconscious until the long rest.
yes, so until until the spell is recast, she would not be able to respond to you. That is to say,
I was just trying to do like a checkup on her.
you wouldn't. So what I was saying is that is to say, you actually wouldn't even be able to tell until she had a chance to effectively long rest, because the magic would affect the connection would be severed until she would be back up. So either you'd long rest and then she would not be responsive, then you'd be worried, or you'd have to wait until the long rest occurred.
So even though she's quote unquote housed within me, I couldn't figure out if something was wrong. I couldn't like.
Oh, something's
on her.
wrong. But what is wrong could have easily been caused by her being reduced to 0 HP.
Well, because this isn't the first time. Basically what I'm asking is there a way I could test or see or check, is this the same as the last time she got killed?
Oh, apologies. I was definitely misunderstanding you. It feels different. You can't put your face on it, your finger on it, sorry. You have, one might say, an airy feeling about it.
I would spend the several-hour walk being very quiet, very subdued, trying to figure it out.
Okay.
By the way,
If you need to
He said a
concentrate on a
day.
Interplanar
spell,
knowledge.
I
What would
assume
I
we
do
camp
this
out
check
at least
as?
once while we're traveling if it's a day travel.
I feel like it'd still be nature.
I didn't hear what either of you said.
I think we would at least camp out once, but if it's a day travel.
We left in the morning. It's possible we could be there by night.
what are you trying to determine there?
Interplanar knowledge. What kind of a check it would be?
There is a 5th level spell called Contact of the Plane.
Do you have it?
No.
Yeah.
Well,
Colin
actually,
has used it
maybe.
a few times actually.
It is nature. The answer is just nature.
Yeah.
So if you just pondering over it for the few hours, I would allow a nature check to see if you can kind of figure out what might be going on. But that would be the only check
I
you'd
do
be able
not
to
have
make.
Contact of the Plane. Alright, nature check it is.
So it would just be a just
I
straight
am
nature
not
check.
proficient for what it's worth.
So it would just be whatever your
14.
plus is then. You wish you knew more about the planes,
Have wisdom.
especially as the again that airy feeling does not go away. Be one of the first times you would almost kind of curse your lack of knowledge, or not the first, but one of the times that you would definitely curse your lack of knowledge. With that, the 8 hours again,
Isn't she just in the land
conversations.
in between?
Do you have your jump to other plane thing?
That's from her.
Oh, well, no, I meant like the
Rock from the
rock,
witch cult.
the rocks from the witch
Gave it
cults.
to her.
Oh, okay.
Shit.
Sorry.
I would ask.
Isn't she just in the land in between?
No. That is where she rests when she can freely transfer. During this state, she is within me. But this isn't like last time. Something's off.
That guy did have zombie claws.
Hence the reason I checked. He had a particular distaste for fey creatures. Which means he did something. But I don't know what.
Also, can I just point out, Burr said that if they were in the clouds that we wouldn't have to worry about them because they couldn't get back into the city, but then they teleported. I'm pretty sure they're back in the city, so I'm pretty sure you have bad information. You know that?
They did teleport away, but we don't know their end destination.
He said that they're well known in the city. He said that the elephant was well known in the
They're
city.
wanted, not that they're actually well known in the city.
The Gurgle is right. I believe that it is, for what it's worth, a slight good thing that they encountered us out here. Save Serval's approval, they should not be able to re-enter Baklaval.
Kirtas?
Yes, apologies. He would not have made that mistake.
That's what I
That was-
figured. You just said Sepal, and I was like,
No, I actually said Serval, so it's
Oh.
even worse.
But didn't you say that your teleport directly into the city was not working?
Yes.
And their teleport potentially could be working into the city?
Immediate pseudo panic. It's just, wait, could they have rerouted? No, magic can't be simply changed. He almost like starting to mumble it to himself.
except for the fact that magic literally
What
can
if-
be simply changed.
What if
Oh yeah,
hypothetically
this
speaking,
is this is someone going through like the stages of
Grief.
no, not grief, denial. Stages of denial.
what if hypothetically speaking, their whole crew was to get their hands on, let's say, just for kicks and giggles, an artifact of unknown dimensional timey-wimey magic power? Could they theoretically overrule your boss's teleport rule?
It would have to be stronger than the artifact housed within the Church of the Platinum Dragon.
It is.
What if it was the strongest artifact this world probably has ever seen?
But that is the Dragon Eyes. But
Probably stronger than that.
The answer is
if something like that exists, then potentially, but is
Also, what if they
Yeah.
also had potentially the backing? Although I don't know why she would, but potentially the backing of Mistra.
Gurgle.
that would be most detrimental if Mistra aligns with Tiamat, as we believe and know, based on our own information network, that the Shattered Order, that is, they have strong connections. At least, they're at least allies. The only thing that doesn't directly tie them to Carterfell is the lack of Dragonborn amongst their higher ranks. But they, at minimum, they are accomplices, allies to those of the Chaos Dragon.
I think hypothetically speaking, and this is just a theory, but we've recently lost an artifact I'm pretty sure is the most powerful artifact in the world. And I know that Sir Paul has it. Had it. And now we know that Mistra has it. And I think maybe there was a deal struck there, and that's why your teleport got messed up recently.
I must inform... Well, you are familiar with this magic artifact, yes? And you claim that it might be more powerful than Dragon Eyes. If that is the case, then I'm already taking to meet with...
I think if Sir Paul's not teamed up with Mistra, he bargained with her to get access to your city and gave her this artifact. Because I know she has it, and I know he had it.
Well,
if that is the case, I would certainly
So either
ask
they're
that you would
teamed up,
tell...
or he sold it to her, and yeah.
The Kirtas should be made aware of this. Again, we'll be meeting with him anyways. He awaits us in the church. But...
I'm just saying there's a good chance the elephant's back in the city.
regardless, this is stuff we have to wait for Kirtas.
Right.
But a more pertinent question, why were you their target?
What do you mean I was their target?
Why?
They said that you were their target.
Durnik looks threatening with his weapon.
They don't
You answer question.
I'm wondering if there's any information you know that would be specifically bad.
Or is it possible that
worth
they were
killing you for?
Or is it possible that they were trying to keep us out of the city and he was our only way to get into the city?
I am one of the only 3 people that understand how to operate the Dragon Eyes.
So what if they were trying to keep us out in the fog and he was the only one that could get us in the city?
Or if he's one of the 3 people that knows how to operate that, and they have one on their side, they're eliminating the other 2, so that they have control over the city.
You're missing something, Razu.
Razu missed nothing.
Okay, but like, let's hear out
That
Kane.
was weird.
How did they know where we were and when?
I think there's a chance we're being followed. Remember with Clay? They were flying above the clouds and they were stalking us for hours.
Wait a second. Hold on.
Also, think about it. A bunch of people at Claude Peak. Not one of them could have informed that pretty public knowledge of where we were going.
Yes, but they didn't know when. The only 2 people who knew that were...
But who's the guy that's
There's like an immediate, almost like, not like a sense of like internal guilt, but like a worry of guilt.
But
I promise I did not say...
And the Wayfarer.
And third option, who's the guy who's been tracking us that apparently none of us have noticed and has been tracking our movements for a long time?
What?
He's talking about Ralamon.
No.
Asmodeus.
Asmodeus.
Ralamon?
Oh.
That's a theory.
That's the form he's taken.
Debatable.
Again, a theory.
Maybe. But
A game theory?
I was definitely told that Ralamon had been stalking us for or is Asmodeus.
Ralamon is confirmed inside the cube at the moment.
And we've confirmed there's more than one.
Where did you confirm that?
Wait,
know
when
that
did I?
for a fact.
When did I
I've
miss that?
seen more than one. One's dead, and I've seen one alive. And Cesare told me there was one in the cube.
Hold on. No. Hold on. You saw the one die, and then we saw the one in the cube, but it's the same one.
We also know for a fact
Mm-hmm.
that we have seen multiple Ralamons in different colors
Yes.
that also work with Squawk to set up the games. You think he couldn't be a Sprig?
Exactly.
Just think on that. I've said too much.
Gron is like
Too little.
the facial
like-
the facial expressions that are going across Gron are Gurgle making him very, very worried about the teleport. So there's like dread with hearing things that he feels like he shouldn't be able to hear, that he almost like, oh, this is above my pay grade. But also, based on his position or not, effectively giving the impression that he's newer to this, as he's like, oh, I shouldn't be here. Wait a minute, this is my responsibility.
By the way,
Shit.
He's like,
By the way,
the guy
you know,
that just
answer a
got
question
promoted
for
captain
Razu.
of the guard, and
Answer a question.
He answered. He said that.
Apologies, I don't remember what the question was.
He said that he might be. Well, you are one of the only 3 that know how to operate the artifact, right?
Yes, the Dragon Eyes.
How many people know that? Is that common knowledge?
Very.
Yeah, I think that's very easy to make someone a target.
Yes, it is, but again, that still doesn't necessarily mean why he would want to kill him, because apparently the only reason why you would want to operate the Dragon Eyes is so you could navigate the mist, yes?
You think
Not
it
only
can
that,
fool
but
me?
the defense is kind of like gesturing forward, because at this point you guys are coming closer to Baklaval. You would see the fog breaks, and like a clear, almost square around Baklaval. The fog just breaks, revealing, and think like the eye of a storm, where sunlight would actually be able to bleed through. The first sun, because at this point you guys would have set out in the morning, kind of gotten ready, been traveling for 8 hours. First sun would have set, second sun is not quite, so maybe around 6 p.m.-ish. The second sun would still be bleeding light into what is a massive fortress city, to the point that the walls that surround what is a very much so a square city, the walls that surround it, they're like 50 feet up before you even start to see like parapets or windows. And you can see there are sections where there are stairways that kind of bleed into the walls, with large iron portcullis gates that seal off each of them. There are massive, or very large in quantity. There are many different like ballista or cannons that are like, they're at most 60 to 70 feet apart. This is a city that is like fully ready for an assault, and that would destroy most armies that would ever come after it. The wall itself, being about 100 feet tall in total, just for the base, still gives way to what is the massive, again, metal city. The majority of this is made out of it. There are buildings of stone that you can see even from this distance that, funnily enough, would be very similar to that in color. Think like almost more so worn down medieval city, or sorry, not medieval city, Eastern city, like Egyptian, but semi-abandoned on just the outskirt that almost look like the first line. Gives you the idea of almost like slums being on the outside of the city just before the defensive wall, leading back to what is technically the castle at the middle of it, which would be like, we're talking like a 200,000 square foot massive fortress, leading up to a kind of pinnacles at the top with a large, again, square tower. Most of the structures in this area very much so seem square or very lined. There's not really many curves on any of these structures, but again, a massive fortress, large, with a massive tower in the middle, with what is clearly, even from this distance, an arcane cannon that rests atop that, and a one that seems to be on par with the one that Glimmer is working on. So this looks like a very, very developed or very, very powerful version of the arcane cannon. Rather than separating it all out, they just have one that almost like a mat cannon, effectively.
We have some gigas sight.
No.
Or it's
technically
just fucking huge.
It is massive. And this would also be stuff that you'd see as you actually would come more into the city. But giving you an idea of it, it's effectively down from a peak down to the edges of the square, which then is a 100-foot drop for the wall going down to the floor.
I think first off, if me and him are both not on the same page as you, I just want to say that means you probably haven't communicated your ideas well enough. Just for this, just
also
for the
probably because if I remember correctly, you guys weren't in the game, so you haven't seen all the variations of Ralamon I've seen.
I mean, the only one that I even know of is through him telling, or not him, other him, the other spiritual him,
The only one that I know of is the one that Zephyr told us about when Zephyr went into the cube and apparently randomly found him in a corridor and talked to him. But
The answer is, I have confirmed sightings of a green, blue, and red Ralamon. While it could be disguised person, I doubt Kogal failed to kill his target.
okay, but even if that's true, again, since we're spitballing ideas on who could have known that we were teleporting in here, yes, could have been Wayfarer, sure. Also could have been Asmodeus, because apparently he's known where the F we are at all times, and he can just send agents to talk to us whenever the hell he wants.
I wouldn't assume him to be all-knowing.
I'm not saying he's all-knowing, but
every
like,
place.
but he definitely kept really good tabs on us, because every time that we think that he doesn't know where we are, he knows where we are.
Yeah, but imagine a god that helped set up the cube figured out a way to stay in the cube and keep an eye on our party as long as we had the cube. Kinda makes sense if you had a god's knowledge.
Except we don't have the cube.
Exactly, which is why I'm saying there's a chance he might not even be with us right now anymore.
You're saying Asmodeus would not know we were here, and it's more likely that the Wayfarer was the rat, the mole.
Potentially. I'm not saying it's impossible, but I'm trying to think of how he could stay with us. And the only thing that stays consistent with Asmodeus is the cube.
Hear me out. When I went into the cube, I had this like moment where like I was sucked out, and then like I could zoom in on a part of the world, and it was a weird out of body experience. What if he could control that? Almost like a scrying eye, but like a super scrying eye.
God's eye.
Yeah, that.
Also,
And what if he can just, as long as he's in the cube, he can keep tabs on us wherever we are?
I've thought of that, and
Making sure 3d6, right?
I thought
But he can't like
something
directly interact with us
that
while he's
would
doing
be
that.
interesting is I don't think that Ralamon can directly interact with us at all.
But he
with him
could
being in the
theoretically be
cube.
passing information somehow.
I kind of thought the cube might work kind of like the library. If you actually want access to it, to its actual power, no limitations, you have to sell yourself to it. Be trapped forever.
But what if Asmodeus is a Sprig, and he does have multiple Ralamons, and somehow that Ralamon can tell the other Ralamons what he sees inside of it?
That was my concern. That's kind of a loophole I thought of, and you know, I kind of want to figure out Sprigs because it could help us in a lot of ways, but it seems like a very dangerous knowledge.
Long story short, pretty sure your teleporter system is totally hacked, and we definitely have elephants in the city.
But
That would be most detrimental. To finish, I didn't want to interrupt you, but the thing the Dragon Eyes does give the power to control is the defenses of the city.
it could change the state of
Maybe I should sneak into the city at the moment before you guys walk up and potentially get blasted by a cannon.
You guys again had already breached the fog when this was all
Why
being
we get
pointed
blasted.
out. And then in addition to that, as you kind of like are debating that, one of the port glasses have been dropped, and there is just like rank and file Dragonborn that are almost like flooding out, and what is it? Standing at attention? Yeah, standing at attention, side to side, waiting for you to approach.
Why we get
As you say
blasted?
that,
We walk in.
he kind of points forward to
No
you.
way
and says,
Bahamut comes out of his tower to greet us, right?
"Oh,
No way.
it is unlikely the Platinum Dragon would make an appearance. Kirktas is the only one who typically is able to glean his approval as well as his company. But if you do wish,
I'm actually
we
kind
are
of
one
curious. When was the last time somebody in the city has actually seen him?
Oh, that is actually where I was going. We are one of the most fortunate in all of Cantafar. Bahamut lives among us, as he would gesture to the tower at the top of Baklaval.
Oh, I know that he lives among you, but when was the last time somebody's actually seen him?
I saw him most recently. You don't typically, again, glean his presence, but you can see him most days in the tower, resting atop.
Well, before we meet our entourage, something I thought I'd say. Depending the approval of Kirkus, they might think you're dead. They teleported before we got you up, and he thinks you're dead, I'm pretty sure. So, depending approval, maybe better to lay under wraps for a while. Let everybody
He looks
think
at
you're
all the
dead.
Dragonborn that are coming to greet you and he says, that might be a little bit difficult, but I could do that.
You know what? Actually,
how do you suggest that I do that?
Actually, hold on. Time out. Don't do that. I want you to boldly walk through. And me and you, Clay, we need to look at everybody and see if we can spot a rat.
They saw you fixing him.
But we might be able to spot a
They
rat.
might have thought it impossible, like I
Or-
myself thought it might not be possible.
Or
It's a good thing I
we'll
didn't.
spot a spy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The answer is,
You got good insight, right?
unfortunately, you
Yeah,
will be
I got
seen by
decent-
this group.
Decent insight.
But after we get in the city, since we're talking to Kirkus, maybe you should go underwater.
Maybe I should. This is, for what it's worth, not an impression you got before. Man seems very, very suggestible.
This is so not good.
As each one of you, as you give him an idea, he's like, yes, I should do that. Then you give him another idea, and he's like, oh, yes, maybe I should do that. It's even clear to you at this moment, he doesn't, it seems like that ability to say no in your head, he lost it. But with you, most recent one, he says, all right, so we'll approach through the front, and then I'll make a request of Kirkdust, potentially go underground for a time. But for the time being, it is my responsibility to escort you to the Church of the Platinum Dragon. And of course, it would be my pleasure, as well as you guys kind of like starting to approach this again entourage. One of the Dragonborn breaks off from one of the sides and walking, just approaching all of you. For a moment, kind of like takes pause. Not every member is here.
I like to incite him.
This is not entirely without anticipation. Zephyr was not expected, but I will say we did expect the kobold. Is Tiku not going to be joining us?
I would like to inspect this.
Important one here.
She's on a Leviathan hunt with Kogal.
Interesting. That is contrary to the rumors that I have heard. But that does not matter for the events that we are looking to undertake today. So, first and foremost, I would like to welcome all of you to Baklaval. It is with a... There we go. It is with a great honor that I, Dracul, welcome each and every one of you, even those none present, to our fine city, the fortress city of the Platinum Dragon. As I'm sure our delegate has told you, Kirkdust awaits for you in the high halls of the church. Please, if you would, accompany me into the city. We have many guests to ensure your safe arrival. I trust your journey was uneventful. As he would kind of like turn, gesturing with a glaive in hand, a red flag that's hanging from it, also adorning the actual Platinum Dragon, and almost like pointing to the portcullis that has been dropped in the staircase leading up into the city. What was your insight?
24.
24. Very, very serious individual. Business before all else. He has a job to do. He's here to meet you at the gate and then join in the escort to the city.
He's business in the front and in the back.
I'm looking for
What does that mean?
hidden
Reactions?
thief
Means
signs.
if you were to have
Okay,
a bullet,
that is going to be still insight, as you're
Just
effectively
get
trying to
one.
catch people. Or
17.
What's a
there's going to be
motive?
two separate checks. So
Type of
that'll
haircut.
still be the insight. Do go ahead and make a perception check, as you're going through a line of
Who cut
people as
hair?
well.
usually a barber.
Why?
It's their job.
Great.
Oh,
22.
22. Okay.
why not fight?
There are there's definitely a few interesting looks you get. Most of them disapproving, though. Not in a hostile kind of way, but in a why are we letting these people into the city kind of way.
I'm looking for anybody that looks like they're making any kind of like weird contact. Not like general disapproval. I don't care about.
They're not paying
I just I'm looking for weird people, like out of place people among themselves, not among their reactions to us.
And you said you got 22 for
22.
the perception.
Like you see for a moment that he's like considering like packing his hair.
There's 3 individuals that are either nervous or out of place that you're able to spot in a lineup of 20, by the way. That is how many actually came out to you. Technically 21. 20 is the garrison,
10,
and
10,
then the captain that came out to meet you.
I just take
Who is
note of
Dracul.
all 3 of them and try to like memorize their faces.
Okay. The 3, for the sake of this, the 3 that you are able to identify. I'm just going to give you color, and these are all Dragonborn. I'm going to give you the color of all 3 of them. Funnily enough, 2 of them are silver, and 1 of them is red. 2 silver Dragonborn and a red Dragonborn.
As we like approach them, Durnik like puts the hammer down low. Just you. That's it. That's all it is.
He got spurned one too many times.
Dracul smiles as if a lesson learned, effectively. Again,
eyeing
pointing
them
towards
all.
the city. He would look to you, Gurgle, and he says, "And I must ask, you must keep your hands to yourself. Penalty for thievery is the loss of them. So proceed with caution. Or care, whichever you prefer."
So loss of the limb that steals?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, we're fine.
The looks of disapproval just skyrocketed across the entire lineup. Everyone in the lineup, just like, again, it was like before there was a few of them that were like, why are we letting them in the city? Now it's like all of them like exchanging looks of like, your idea would be,
They're not
"Oh,
joking.
we need to watch them. We're going to keep an eye on this group." Dracul standing at the front, again, he gets a little bit more focused on Gurgle for a moment. And then he actually looks to you, Razu, and he says, "I hope you're a little more well-behaved than some of your, I was going to say betters, but I hope they're your worst."
Most definitely, though, worse than Razu.
Wait,
Razu's
so
best.
have these guys given you guys trouble already?
I cause no trouble. Trouble find me. I stop trouble.
They make a commotion. Not something typically welcome within our walls.
What's a commotion?
It's when you punch somebody when they make you mad.
Oh, don't worry. I don't punch anyone. Oh,
Sure. That they don't mean any disrespect if you would kindly proceed.
I know they don't. They wouldn't still be in the city if they did. Well, again, allow me to welcome you all to Bokleval, the grand fortress of our fair world, and what will be the last bastion in the end times. As he would continue, kind of taking a decent distance in front of you guys and purposely maintaining it, walking to the stairs that leading up into what is this, again, both towering and ostentatious fortress city. And that is where we are going to end for today. If you end up watching this, Jasmine, I'm sorry you're still not feeling well. I hope you feel better. Thank you for always hanging out with us. We appreciate everyone hanging out. And we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.